Welcome to Last Week Rewind. Take it away, boys.
We're back. Last week rewind. We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We here.
We're here. I'm your host, Mike. To my left is Tom, baby.
Tomas.
And to my right is Chase.
Nope, formerly known as
Tell him
Emmett.
what's up, Chase. Tell him what's up.
I'm just sitting here with Emmett.
Emmett is not here, motherfucker. Wow, you ruined this. You ruined it.
Great.
No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
All right, now this is Last Week Rewind. This is the podcast where every week we recap the last week of news in movies, TV, and games.
Oh, my 3 favorite things.
Yes. Yes, it is, Tom. Yes, it is.
MTV. Should we call it MTV?
No.
Movie,
And
TV,
see if we have any
video
trademark
games.
issues.
Well,
All right, yeah.
it's
So
TGM.
we'll brainstorm that another time, what we're going to call our fan base. All right, let's move into the last week's
What?
spotlight. Fuck, that's a reference to a last.
that's a reference to something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Just let it pass.
It's canon.
Just let it pass.
All right, last week's spotlight. Chase, what have you been doing the last week?
Oh no.
Watching or playing or both?
Both.
Whatever you want.
Anything.
Tell us what you've
Okay,
been doing.
watching. Let's bang out the watching. We just started the show Dark on Netflix.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess it's got a couple seasons. Yeah, it's really good. It's a German show, which I didn't know until we started it, but it's dubbed over in English, but it's done well. Like the voice actors are actually really good. And it's all about how this like small town in Germany, it's like a small like power plant town. And back in the 80s, this kid went missing, like vanished, and there was no leads. And then now in like the present day, 2019, it's starting to happen again. And it's like this crazy concept about how like time isn't linear and that the past and the future and everything is like the same.
Really?
So yeah, it's a really tricky
Yeah, I've
show.
heard
Dark.
Yeah,
Dark, yeah. It's
I've heard really good
really
things. Season 3 is coming out this year.
Yeah, so I thought it was maybe a limited series. I was surprised to see that there was 2. But yeah, so I was watching that. That's really good. Been hammering through that. Been keeping up with The Outsider on HBO, which is another really good show. I'm trying to think if I watch anything else. And as far as playing some Madden, a little bit of Battlefront 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just I got Game Pass so I could play The Witcher because I want to strike while the iron's hot.
So now you have Game Pass. There's a lot of other games you can try.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Like Frostpunk.
Yeah. Oh, Frost Punch?
No, Frostpunk.
Oh, yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Wait,
go.
did I even talk about that on here yet?
No,
Oh yeah, huh?
I don't think so.
Well,
Oh, yeah, because also it's been over a week.
yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a
Because
long
early,
time.
when on the way here, I was thinking about something. I was like, oh, wait, that's why, because it's been a few extra days. But yeah, so that's
Dark is
basically-
definitely a show I've always wanted to try. I've heard such good things about it.
You crank out a lot of shows, dude.
Yeah,
You get them done.
hammering in.
You do.
I aspire to be that great, because I do not.
Well, plus because it's usually like if after dinner and stuff, then we'll throw something on. So usually can get even if they're hour long, like 2-3 shows in every night
yeah.
Wow.
or episodes rather. I mean,
Yeah,
Me and
You
Heather
guys
will
usually
go.
binge one thing, or do you jump around?
yeah. So we'll try. I mean, sometimes you get a little bit like ADD, but for the most part, we just try to. But also, it's good stuff. Like Dark is like a binge worthy one because it's like this crazy concept about like the past and the future. So it's like you're constantly wanting to. It's kind of like Lost, in just in the sense that you're trying to figure it all
yeah,
out.
the mystery
Yeah,
keeps you going.
but yeah, I think that's. Oh, I got to finish The Witcher. I haven't touched base.
Yeah, you got to finish that show.
I'm only a couple episodes.
So I'm the only one here who's finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went behind Tom's back and finished it.
Yeah, like a bastard,
On what day was that? Tuesday or
like a
Wednesday?
son of a bitch.
I was like, oh yeah, I finished Witcher. He's like, what? So
Yeah,
I was waiting for you. I was like, what?
And you were gone for like that long weekend, so it was a real slap in the face.
No, we watched Witcher the following week. We didn't watch it when I was in Maine,
Well,
right? Or did we watch it before? I
We
went
watched
Oh.
it before,
You started it,
Oh
and
Yeah.
then
and then you went to Maine,
Tom waited patiently.
right?
no! I was
No.
sick. It was on that Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh,
We
okay,
watched
yeah,
a lot of it,
Yeah.
and then Friday I was like, fuck it. He's at
Oh,
work,
that's right. Yeah.
so I just laid there.
Alright,
Laid there. and
he's at
finished
work. He can't stop me. I'll just backstab him.
it.
It's not a big deal.
So what have you been playing / watching, Tom?
Okay. Since it's been that much time, we started Witcher.
Yes, we did.
I didn't watch any more Watchmen, which I should have.
Yes.
But I also
You did so good last week.
I did all right.
No, last week. No, not this week. The week we're talking about now. The previous week, you did so good. You put all those. You had all those
I
objectives
just
to yourself.
watched one episode of Witcher and watched one episode of Watchmen.
Yeah, but then you tried. What else did you do? You did something else.
Frostpunk?
You
No,
beat
I
Star Wars.
I beat Star Wars.
You did a few
Oh,
things.
yeah.
I beat Star Wars. I played more Madden.
Oh,
that doesn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
count.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
cares.
And then I watched one episode of both. This week I binged Witcher
Yeah.
because I did watch another episode yesterday.
Oh, Witcher. Oh, Witcher.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
And then I tried Frostpunk,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was all right. I thought it just like I didn't get as into it because it didn't have as much of a creative aspect as like a City Skylines does,
Oh, yeah.
where you can kind of like just get lost
Yeah.
in doing.
It has city building elements, but it's more of a survival game.
It's a survival game, and it's really it's focused on the law and social system that the game built, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely really
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, it's cool the laws that you do and like the repercussions of the laws.
Yeah, but like I got a little caught up just because things happen so fast.
Yeah.
Where you think like City Skylines is a game of like hours.
Yeah.
So I kind of went into it expecting things to take forever,
Mm.
and like you just start getting hit with situations like really fast, and like it just was hard to keep up on top. And you're in such a small little area, and then like it's just you have the generators in the middle, and you have to build close to the generator because of the heat.
Yeah.
And then like the weather's constantly changing and stuff. So it was cool. It had a cool survival aspect to it. But I ideally for me, I would like something that had like maybe a mix where almost like maybe like with how Minecraft you can kind of like you can do survival, but then you can be more crafty.
Yeah.
Or you're like, or at least if you're playing survival, the idea of stocking up on supplies is so that you can be creative.
Yeah, it's like even if you're just like building things, no matter what, you have that survival in the background.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta-
So
you
like
gotta
you could
still-
play on creative.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like City Skylines. You can play on creative and just like have unlimited money and just like blow out and make a huge giant town, a city or whatever. Or you can play the real game, but still ultimately you are trying to just build a bigger city.
Yeah.
This game is more just survival, where it's like you're trying to grow your population and just like make a sustainable city in the future, but it's just so focused on trying to get through today.
Yeah.
It's like it's negative 40 degrees. The people are dying. Like it's like it's their demands. Like the people started demanding stuff. They're like, we want more shelters. We want more hospitals. And then that guy was like, you don't have to please everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a cool concept.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
I'll go back, but...
and I started Control.
Oh, yeah, yes you did.
Yeah, which I thought Control's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
it's
the
awesome.
first night that I played it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this game with headphones. Those headphones that are upstairs. So I put those on, and I was freaked out for like the first 10 minutes because it's so like almost like Seven. Like the movie Seven, you ever see that movie?
yeah,
Where it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like disturbing and like disgusting a little bit. They keep showing like flooding like pools of like red liquid, and it's like really weird. They like, keep cutting back and forth, and the fucking the audio is just like really creepy, and you're in that building. But then once the gameplay starts, like the enemies aren't really like horror enemies.
Yeah,
or anything
Yeah, they're like
that.
weird looking, but they're not.
Yeah,
there's
you're
no
just- it's a
spooky
shooter.
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shooter. You're just, but the building itself is a little creepy, and like what's
Oh,
going
yeah, for
on is
sure.
a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird shifting rooms and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I got into the game, then I was just a little burnt out because like I just beat Star Wars, and I was like, all right, I see what the premise of this game is that I'm just going to be investigating this building the whole time, clearing rooms, and the objective is
They're
to
moving
take
back and
back.
forth. It actually is a lot. not a lot like Star Wars, but there are elements of both that are the same. Where it's like you're using a map, you're going from one part of the map to the other, back to the other. It's like
So I was kind of like, all right. I started it.
You
I
need
like
some
it.
space between Star Wars and Control.
Yeah, I was like,
Two
I'm gonna
similar
grind
games.
on Madden for the rest of the week,
Yeah.
which is what I did. All right, what about you, Mike?
Well, I finished Ray Donovan and Shameless, which
Oh, tell us more about Ray Donovan.
which I've been talking about forever.
Now,
What
someone
else?
else, I think Zanoska was saying he liked that.
Yeah, it
show.
is an Oscar. We were playing Battlefield. And he was talking about.
Yeah.
I started The Outsider, which is great.
Mm.
I have not watched any more of that. I told Perry about that show, and he's already farther than me.
Really?
He liked it. I think it's good. He said it was like, it's like, what is it, supernatural, dude?
What is it, supernatural?
Because there is some obviously supernatural.
Oh
shit
yeah,
going
no,
on.
it is.
Yeah.
And like the last week's episode gets like I guess not more supernatural, but it definitely feeds into it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like it brings into not religion, but like just you basically have people starting to agree. Like they come across characters that are like, yeah, this is something that we just can't explain. There's things in this world that we just can't explain. You know what I mean?
Weird.
Yeah.
No, I'll definitely keep watching that. I saw Knives Out on Saturday.
Oh yeah, how was
It
it?
was good. It's
Yeah.
a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old classic whodunit.
I can't wait for the sequel.
What? Oh, yeah.
Knives
Oh,
In.
you're gonna skip the first one and see the sequel?
Yeah, Knives In.
Fucking Daniel Craig is great in the movie
Yeah.
as Benoit LeBlanc. I think. Hold on, let me look it up. I forgot. I'm confusing his name in that movie.
They had it looked like
He has like a southern fucking accent. He's like, "Well, now."
Really?
Yeah, that's how he talks in the hold on. It's I think it's Benoit LeBlanc. It's like the weirdest fucking name for a dude.
Oh, the character he plays.
Yeah, the character he
Oh.
plays. Yeah. Oh yeah, Benoit Blanc. And Chris Evans is great in it. The main actress Ana de Armas, who I think you guys would recognize, but like, I don't know exactly what she's 100% known for.
Mm.
She's been in Blade Runner and the new James Bond. She's in that one too.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Jamie Lee Curtis is great in it. It's like the whole movie is just like in a house and there's like weird family dynamics of like bickering and like Michael Shannon's in it. You know Michael Shannon, right? The guy from Boardwalk Empire. Come on, you two.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. The
Yeah.
crazy like religious cop guy.
Yeah. He's good in it. What else? I mean, there's so many actors in this fucking movie.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those that's filled
Like
with actors.
Star-studded
acting. The whole movie's
cast.
actors acting. That's the entire movie.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so well done. Like the who killed who. That's like half the movie. But then you find out who does it, and then the other half's like this whole. Like I don't want to give any spoilers, so
Mm.
it's really good though.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
Look at 9.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's Ryan Johnson from who did Looper. I mean Last Jedi is what it is, but I mean his track record of Looper and this. I mean he's a fucking bomb director.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you take on such a well-known like Star Wars. Like,
Yeah,
no matter
it's like
how
almost
you
like-
do it. People are not gonna.
Yeah, it's
be
like
fans.
should you even count that as one of his films? It's not his film.
Yeah.
You know, he's like almost like a hired gun kind of.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
his
To come in,
version
do the
of
movie.
Yeah.
Like this, Knives Out and Looper are like his babies, and they're so well done.
Oh, I love Looper.
Yeah, Looper is fucking great.
It's so good.
And then this is even, dude, Daniel Craig is so good in it. He's like this very confident PI who like always solves his crimes. I just love his accent. Well, looky here now. I
Yeah.
found this.
Like Southern drawl.
Yeah, it's
He
so.
went
And he's
full
like a
Colonel
British
Sanders.
dude. Yeah, he's like Colonel Sanders. He's a fucking British guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was great. And I finished The Witcher, which was great. Not amazing. I think they have some work to do in the second season to make it better. I really did like it, but
Well, aren't they like the second? Like I think we had said before, the second season they're going to focus on just one time.
yeah, I think that's for the best because
Yeah.
I didn't mind the 3 storylines in the beginning. I really didn't. I liked it.
Starts to tie.
Yeah, it
together
starts to
as-
tie in,
yeah.
but then around the second to last episode, they just do a major jump, and it's almost like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought, the Yennefer and Geralt relationship when they showed how it took place over time,
Yeah.
I was a little lost.
No, it's weird because
It
like
sped up. It was just
time
like,
is
oh.
jumping more quickly than you even think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I actually kind of liked that.
I
So I don't know if
guess.
that's what you're talking about. I haven't obviously finished it. The last episode I saw was when they revealed when she wakes up in the bed and she looks over and he's still there next to her.
No, that's not what I'm
after
talking
they
about.
fucked,
That's what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Okay, that's the last
That's
episode
when
that I
on the
saw.
Dragon Quest, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, you're talking about when they're trying
Yeah,
to find
yeah,
the
yeah, the
dragon. No,
dragon.
that is not what I'm talking about.
But-
There's something that's even more like, oh, there's this much time going on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like
Yeah.
kind of perspective.
Yeah,
because I was like, because like it was weird. Her timeline seems to be like the weirdest one, Yennefer's, where it's like Geralt's
It is.
felt a little
because
more.
she's like excuse my language, a retarded person. No.
yeah, she's a disfigured.
She's
like,
disfigured.
she's
and,
a
like, handicapped.
disfigured 15-year-old,
Yeah, and then she.
and then all of a sudden she's gorgeous, and
well,
you're
she's
like,
horrible at being a witch, right?
yeah,
But then she's not horrible,
yeah,
and they kill the other two girls, right? They sacrifice them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then she's considered like what's her face's best student.
Yeah, then she's that
I'm
girl.
like,
you know,
what
the
the
main
fuck
witch
is
who's
she-
like her boss. Well, not her boss, but like her
Yeah,
teacher.
yeah.
Mhm.
There's like a weird relationship with them two going on, like even in the later episodes, because like I don't want to give too many spoilers, but like witches come together like, to fight this bigger evil at this certain time,
Mhm.
and like so like you see the dynamics of her with all these other witches, and it's just like it feels a tad rushed. That I feel like they could have spent a little more time on.
but it feels like primarily Yennefer's. That is
It
the
is.
most
No, it is
confusing
hers.
to me.
Cersei, right? Cersei or Ciri?
Ciri.
Ciri. I don't know why Cersei
Cersei.
from
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
Game of
Well,
Thrones.
it's tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Ciri, her storyline's fine because it actually makes the most sense because it's literally the present.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's the mixture of The Witcher and Yennefer's because, like I said, there's a certain point in time where all of a sudden it's like a massive speed up and you're like, oh, all this is blah blah blah.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
And I just don't
because
That's
think
kind of how the show felt.
I just
yeah.
don't think it needed it. I just feel like I wish it was just like Game of Thrones where it's
It's
just
like Ciri's
Linear.
timeline is this long, and then Geralt's is this long, and then Yennefer's is like that long.
Yeah.
And it all takes place over the same amount of time,
Yes,
but you're
yes.
seeing.
Yeah, because if
But
it was
when it-
just Geralt and series, it's pretty easy to understand that it's
Yeah.
like
yes.
you're kind of getting caught up to where he is in present day. But
Well,
yeah, then the Yennefer.
That's another problem I have with the show. Well, not problem. It's like it's not a problem. I just feel like it's kind of sloppy. At one point, it becomes sloppy is because somewhat the storylines of Geralt that you're seeing in the first couple episodes
Mhm.
are so much earlier in the timeline you're talking about
Mhm.
than I thought.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I'm not trying to give too many spoilers.
No. I started to get that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this time has passed with Yennefer. That's what I'm saying. When they wake up in the bed next to each other, is when she's like, "Oh, every time I wake up, you're not there," and then she's like, "You did it to me first, or whatever."
Uh-huh.
And then they show them constantly waking up because the scene before that is when he saves her. When he goes back in and she's like trying
Yes.
to become that thing, and he
Yeah.
saves her, and then they're in the basement and they
gin,
start
yeah.
fucking. Right? Like
Yeah,
they're in the
yeah.
basement,
Yeah.
they just start fucking, and then like the next scene they're in bed again, but it's been like months
Mhm.
that's gone by
Mm.
because her timeline's just weird. It's like she was a 15-year-old who was all disfigured. Then she gets better, and now she's hot, and then she's like 18 or something. She's still so young, and Geralt's like a couple hundred years old.
Mm.
Like Witcher's lived like 500 years.
Yeah, he's an older guy.
So like he's like a couple hundred years old, and I'm like, when did they meet? Like this is them meeting, and then now
but
the next scene,
she still looks
the same.
young.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to say it. I mean, it's not
Well,
a spoiler.
when
Can I
they-
just say it?
No.
well, no, I mean,
It's
I
not
know,
a spoiler. It has nothing to do with the storyline. It's
Well,
just-
I know, like, where I'm at the point too where you see where he's at when the cast, like in the very beginning, when Ciri's mom and stuff gets killed in the
Mhm.
castle.
yeah, it's
Like,
her,
I'm
it's
at
her
that-
grandma.
It's her. Oh yeah, her grandmother.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, like I'm at the point too where you see where the Witcher is at that same instant.
Oh, that's where you are?
Yeah.
That's what my problem is.
Yeah,
Is because like
Yeah.
you don't realize that 12 years have gone by from when you start the show till now.
yeah. That's when it all is like.
Yeah.
Okay,
oh,
so there you go. That's all right. That's the only spoiler I had. I'm not going to spoil anything story wise.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean. It starts to come around to.
And I'm fine with it.
Put
I'm
everything
fine
in
with a
perspective.
long narrative, but it's like it's only 8 episode first season.
Yeah.
So you're cramming in basically 12 years of storylines,
Yeah.
and they tell it in like a Pulp Fiction style, where it's like
Oh yeah.
jumping across
I
time
almost
periods.
wonder
Yeah.
if it was just like we got to fucking hammer all through this in the first season, so then we can start.
Yeah,
with
that's
the-
what I would guess. I think
yeah.
the next season gonna be much more linear and like
Yeah.
just like him and Siri and.
Mm. But yeah,
I like the show. I think it's great. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they just they have to tell that story.
Yeah, because it is like the intro of
You
like
need to know why Geralt and Yennefer are basically Ciri's mom and dad. Like you need. That's what ends up.
yeah. I mean, they haven't even showed that yet.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That Geralt, it's like he ends up raising.
Yes,
Mm.
You know
that's
what
where
I
the
mean?
show basically.
And if any,
He's
and
off.
Yeah.
it was explained in the video.
This is like a fucking prelude to everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
explained in the video games that it's like Geralt's kind of like her dad, and like ends up taking care of her and raising her with Yesemir, and Yennefer is like the closest thing that she has to a mother growing up, and then Triss is basically like her sister. That's how the relationships are explained in the video game, and then it's just like, but Geralt's fucking all of them, so.
the way they do Yennefer. I mean, who knows? We'll see how much she's actually involved in Ciri's life. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, seems like they've been pretty close to the book so far. I mean, as I got what I can gather. So
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool. It's a creative way to tell a timeline.
yeah, I give
You
them
know,
props for
that's not
attempting
easy to do.
it. No,
Like The Fountain. Remember that movie?
I've never seen. Yeah, I know the movie though.
Oh, you never seen that movie? You ever seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh wait, I think
Oh,
I have
man.
seen. Yeah, I know it's Hugh Jackman and it's got
Yeah. That movie's
And
trippy.
it's Darren Aronofsky, the director. He did
Yeah,
like
it's Hugh
Requiem
Jackman.
for a
but
Dream.
it's in 3 periods of time,
Mm.
and like one of them, the current day, his wife has cancer,
Yeah.
and he works in like a research facility, and they're trying to like basically come up with a cure for cancer, and then there's
Lorenzo's
a
Oil?
future. Then there's a present, and then there's a future timeline where this guy is in this bubble traveling through space, and he's with the tree in this bubble, right?
Mm.
And then there's a past timeline, and it's like knights in armor, and it's this guy like questing to find the tree of life,
Mm.
and the tree of life is the one constant, and then it's also Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's the tree of life is fun. It's like the tree of life is real,
Yeah,
and in
yeah.
the past, the guy's trying to find the tree of life to be the most powerful like swordsman, and then in the present one, Hugh Jackman's trying to he finds a sample, like he could in the lab where he works, where they test for like cures for things. They just test random stuff like plants from the Amazon and stuff,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
find tree bark of some random tree, and they're like, oh, this is from the Amazon, and they like, oh my god, it has like the fucking key to the cure for cancer
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's the tree
yeah.
of life. And in
Oh.
the future, he's in the bubble with the tree of life, and he's like, it's barely alive anymore, and he's like traveling through space with it. But the movie's fucking trippy.
Mm.
But yeah, it's cool to tell fucking multiple storylines like that. It just gets sloppy.
I can see people being even more confused if they have no
Yeah, it's
background
like-
of The Witcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like, if you don't have any introduction with the Witcher game,
Mm.
I doubt anybody's read these Polish books. So,
Yeah.
Polish books.
well, they're yeah. I mean,
yeah,
they're
they are.
I mean, they're not huge in America.
Right.
The Witcher series. It's just, so. I mean, it's good. I think you can do better.
What's the one word in the English American language that when you capitalize the first letter, it changes the meaning and pronunciation of the word? So all you're doing is capitalizing the first letter of this word, and then it changes the pronunciation and the meaning.
What's that word?
Yeah, what's that word?
I don't know. What is it?
Hmm.
Polish. 'Cause you just said
Oh, yeah,
it's
you're right.
lowercase, it's
Polish?
Polish.
Huh.
And if it's capitalized, it's Polish.
Whoa! Look at that, fans.
Wow,
Yeah.
Jesus, Chase, where did
Write
you
that
pull
one
that
down.
out of?
Yeah. Pull
Holy
out of my
shit!
ass.
Jesus Christ!
But yeah, The Witcher, good. Go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming everybody's already watched it.
Yeah.
It's like Netflix's most viewed show.
Mm.
What else did I watch? Well,
Once Upon a
not
Time in
much.
Hollywood.
No, that was last week's episode.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For playing wise, what did I play? I played Battlefront 2 with you, Chase. It
Hmm.
was good.
Yeah.
I've already played it before, so it wasn't really anything new.
Yeah, I never really played it before. That Ewok mode was cool.
Yeah, I like that.
That was fun.
The Ewok Hunt or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's Have you seen any of that?
Mm-mm.
It's set in the what's the name of the
Endor.
planet? Endor, and it's like in the forest. And one team is stormtroopers, and it's first person perspective, and your gun has like a flashlight on it, and so it's like hard to see stuff. But when you use your flashlight, you can like light things up, like what's in front of you. And then the other part of the team, or the other side, are Ewoks. And you're running around and you're trying to be all like stealthy and shit, and then kill the stormtroopers before like time is up.
Really?
So it's actually like it's like a fun like game mode to
Yeah.
try. It's like especially
It's
when
well
you're,
done. The graphics are great.
Yeah,
The
especially
sound
when you're a
effects,
stormtrooper,
It's
it's
a little
like-
scary.
You can like each person you have like LB, RB, like different types of moves. So as Ewok, one is a horn, like the horns they blow, which I'm assuming is like a distraction.
Yeah.
So like you're a fucking stormtrooper and you're like running around. It's really hard to see them because they're moving quick and stuff. And you'll just like hear horns in the darkness, and like you'll hear them scurrying around. And,
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah,
Sound
so
effects are so well done.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that
It-
sounds
it's-
awesome.
It's like it's a fun mode to play.
I kind of wanted to jump into Battlefront too.
I think. Well, I was saying, I think that you'd like it. I think.
Yeah,
'cause
you like
it's-
because it's very casual. Like it's not
Yeah.
even if you die, you're like,
Yeah,
that's what we were saying, because when we were playing, like kind of like how it's like domination. There's points that you got to capture and control.
Mhm.
Like I don't get frustrated when I die in it, because like you spawn back in and it's like more of a casual, lighthearted game, I guess.
Mhm.
And the heroes, I mean, it was tough because people have been playing this game for so long.
yeah, that's another thing. You're jumping into a game where everybody has maxed out skills, and
Yeah,
so it's a little hard because like you just feel like you're getting kind of raped at certain points.
yeah, but it was still cool to be like, when we played, I was Anakin. I forget who you were. Someone else.
Give me a hint here. I can't remember.
I can't remember who you
You
were.
don't remember who you played as?
We played as many people.
Yeah, because every
Oh.
time you die, you can like switch it if you want.
Oh,
But it was cool because it's like 4v4, so it's like all heroes. So I was Anakin, whatever.
I played as Ray a lot. Who was I playing as? I played
Yeah,
a
and
lot
then
of
the
people
other
in that one.
team was Luke Skywalker. I think you.
Yeah, I played as
with.
Luke Skywalker a lot.
Then the other team was like Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, Dooku,
Mhm.
and like
One was Captain Phasma at one point.
yeah. So it's like I don't know for the movie and I don't know for all like the
Yeah, it's like a stunning representation of the movies. Like
yeah.
the
all the
graphics.
characters all bundled
Yeah,
together.
every major character.
And then even when I was
from the
just doing the normal mode where it was like, it was like it's in really well known locations throughout the years of the games the movies, and it was like this massive crashed Star Destroyer, and you're like fighting inside of it, and it's
Oh,
like
that's
I
dope.
don't know, it was really cool. Like that's I don't know the whole Star
Because
Wars.
the normal game mode is like Rebels versus
yeah
right,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
each side or whatever.
and then you have to you can get like something on the map that allows you to be a hero.
No, they got rid of that.
Oh, they got rid of
Oh,
that.
that
they
was
got rid of
Battlefront
that.
1.
Oh, okay.
Remember to find the coins on the map?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
now
not
it's
that
just
anymore.
like you.
So how do you load in as a hero in the
You have
regular
to, you
mode?
get these points called battle points or something.
Yeah,
like
like as you kill and
kill and do objective stuff, you get points, and you can buy to become Anakin. Like you have things
for
you can
one
buy
life.
for one life.
Yep,
but you
yeah.
can only have two. There's only 2 heroes on the map per team at a time, so it's hard to get in there as a hero.
yeah.
You gotta wait your
okay.
turn,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
kind of.
But it was cool because there was like that one map we're playing, and it's like you're in the spaceship and it's tight quarters, and like we're trying to like make our way, like we're fighting back and forth. Then all of a sudden you see like fucking Darth Maul come around the
And
corner.
you're like, oh shit!
Yeah,
But that was pretty epic.
and he's like throwing his fucking lightsaber, and it's like, oh yeah, so like
yeah.
that
You
was cool.
Chase took. You were just a normal stormtrooper, were you?
I was one that you could buy.
Oh, you could buy,
for like
okay.
1,500 points. You're not a
Okay.
hero, but it was like an upgraded stormtrooper,
Mhm.
and I like had this like fucking gun where I like my LB was like shooting these rockets, and he was far enough away from me where I just kept hammering, and I eventually killed him.
Yeah,
you
1v1
did?
against Darth Maul is
but,
pretty
like,
epic.
Those moments were really cool. Like just the Star Wars thing about it is
Hey, I think
really
I might.
fun.
Maybe I'll give that a try.
Yeah, definitely play it upstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
graphically, it is the game. Even for being 2 years old, looks great.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good for 2
The
years.
sound effects are so good.
I know that
Really.
Ewok thing was so funny.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
And then I also played some Witcher because when I finished a show, I really wanted to play it. Well, first I was going to play Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh
I
yeah, how did
downloaded
that go?
I made a character. I was really into making a character. I was like, "This is awesome."
Probably burnt yourself out on the character.
No, I didn't take that one. I didn't take as long as Tom probably would take. Probably take Tom 2 hours. I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
But so I made a character as this black dude with dreads, a red guard, and he had like sick tattoos and shit. And I was like, "Oh man, that was badass." I've never played as a red guard before. I'm gonna fucking do it. So then I do it, and then I'm in the open world, but it's like it's an MMO, so like people are bouncing around, and I'm running to an objective, and I have to talk, and it was like, go do whatever, and I was like, oh. I was like, oh yeah, The Witcher. I should just play that.
And you
Yeah.
stopped.
I stopped. Yeah, I never. Even,
That was. I was so excited for that when that game came out because it was like, oh, we can play together. And then even when it first came out,
it was hard to play together.
Yeah, it was.
Cause
Yeah, but we played. What did we play first? Didn't we play Neverwinter?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
because they came out around the same time too, which is weird. But
Yeah.
yeah, Neverwinter. That
that was
was
free to play.
that was not that bad. Neverwinter, I kind of enjoyed more than
Yeah,
Elder Scrolls Online.
remember people had like tigers and shit.
That's how it
And
is.
that
in
was
fucking
The pay to play.
Elder Scrolls Online
cosmetics.
and whatever. Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Welcome to Neverwinter, where it's never winter.
It's always hot as fuck. So I played The Witcher, and I was playing The Blood and Wine. Tom was watching me play it the other day.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
captivating. That
Yeah.
game.
That game is just top notch game making. It's just incredible cinematography. That's what draws you in.
I still always remember when I first played that game, and there was like this like first side mission, and it was the guy who had you had to go to his cabin. I don't know if it was his wife or his daughter or the well, and it was like there was like a haunted like ghost or something in a well or
Yeah,
his
I
cabin.
think. I think
It's like right in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
But it was just like a side quest. But like that side quest with the storytelling and everything was like better than most main missions of games.
Yeah, like in the
Yeah.
show when they're going to kill the dragon.
Yeah.
That's what a side quest is in The Witcher.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
what I like
just
about
as
the-
long. It's an
that's what I like
hour to
about
2
the
hours
show.
long.
Yeah.
One side quest, dude. Fucking lines and lines of dialogue. I am so impressed by the amount of dialogue the game
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, Tom was watching me, and I eventually would just read this the subtitles and then press X and skip it
Yeah.
because it's like fully acted, wicked long lines of dialogue. And
Yeah.
it's just like, all right, okay, I can't.
Yeah.
Like I would love to sit here, but I've tried. Like for an hour, I would watch every cutscene, like captivated. Then I was like, I want to play the game. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the side quests and quests, because you can also just do the Witcher bounties.
yeah, I don't
just
have.
go
I don't.
hunt.
Yeah, I don't have any right now.
Oh yeah.
I have to go to another
You
notice
just
board
go
to
hunt
grab some.
monsters.
Yeah.
You
But
can
even
just-
that has tons of dialogue and
some of
cutscenes.
them are more in depth than others. Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them end up turning into like real quests.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little more straightforward of just like hunting down the beast.
Yeah, some require you to be a detective, which I like about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like Geralt is so cool because he's like Batman.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I know.
you have to use your Witcher fucking vision.
And then Gwent.
Well, that's only for Tom.
Love Gwent, dude.
Oh, the game, like the mini game or
The
whatever.
game inside the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I spent so many hours just playing Gwent. And then Mike was like, oh, I'm surprised you never downloaded like the Gwent side thing or on your phone or something. It's like, no, it's not that. It's like Pokemon.
Yeah,
like
I
he
said to him, I was like, it's like Pokemon. You
And I was
the
like,
idea
yeah,
of
actually-
walking around a town, going up to people, saying, "Let's battle."
It's about being Geralt
Mm.
and traveling the world in that game,
playing.
playing that card game versus random people and
Yeah,
taverns, and then doing
Sounds
side
like you want
quests. Just
Pokemon.
yeah, but just not Pokemon.
Not Japanese.
I just wish Pokemon wasn't always was an affiliate because they were Nintendo, right?
Yeah, of course.
I just wish it was made on like a console.
Well, the
Well,
new
it's on
Pokemon, the new Pokemon is like
Is it good? Is it better?
it's like the Pokemon we would always talk about when we were
Yeah,
younger. Like,
yeah,
oh,
it
imagine
does.
a Pokemon that was like a full open world, like GTA.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's like what the new Pokemon is. But the hard part for me is that it's just so the story and everything is so evolved, and there's so many Pokemon, and it's like
But every game, it is like Pokemon Red. Remember when you started Red, you just got like the first couple Pokemon, you're off into the world. It's still the same thing.
mhm.
And like not only like the newer style Pokemon are coming up. Like just because there is 900 whatever Pokemon
They're
now.
not all in.
No.
Well, there's a lot.
There's a lot, but it's not like you're gonna walk around and just see
Yeah.
never-ending Pokemon. Because I played a Pokemon a few years ago with me and Andrew. We got at the same time. We both got into what the fuck was it called? They have the weirdest names. It was on fucking 3DS, and when I was playing it, it was literally the same thing as any other Pokemon.
Mhm.
They have the same formula.
Yeah.
You start, you talk to the professor, he gives you a Pokemon.
Yeah.
You're off.
You choose one of three.
Yeah, go off, kid.
Yeah.
Become a legend.
How many when the show was like first came out? Like what did it roll out with in the beginning?
The first
How many
games.
Pokemon?
Or like even because the games The
151.
games came out first, or the show came out first?
I think it was a show. What
I
is
feel
it
like the
first?
show-
Cards.
Huh?
Was
Was it a
cards?
card game first?
Has to be.
And then it turned into
It's so hard to because obviously we're in America, so it feels like everything hit us at once
Yeah.
because it came from
it
Japan.
lagged, yeah.
But-
it must have been the cards.
Yeah, was it a card game first, turned into a show, then turned into a game?
Yeah.
What order are we talking here?
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah, that seems like the right order.
Yeah.
How'd we get to that point? I don't know. I think that's everything I watched. I watched some Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
A little rewatch.
Yeah.
That was great. That movie's great. Ugh. It gets better with age.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Ugh. All right, so that is the last week's spotlight. Let's move into the news. All right, first up, what do you guys want to do? TV, games, or movies this week?
TV.
TV?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Witcher is doing a anime movie for The Witcher
Mm-hmm.
Really?
called Nightmare of the Wolf. And it is
It's mostly about Yesemir, right?
I'm not quite sure. I have the story. It's being produced by the people behind Legend of Korra, which I know people like. I'm not an anime guy myself. Now there's anybody here? Anime? Chase is big anime, right?
There was I remember years ago, I was like, should I try watching anime? See if there's anything about it, but
There's some stuff that's not bad.
I'm sure there's certain ones.
That Baki, that shit's dope.
The closest
Andrew said he watched a lot of it. And he said he was alright.
Baki?
Yeah, he didn't really.
the closest shit
You
that
watched,
I
like,
ever
a lot of
watched
it.
to
What-
was
what-
on Netflix when they did a adaptation, or well, not an adaptation, but it was Death Note. They did the
Death
story.
Note. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And of course,
that
all,
just got turned into a live action movie.
All layouts was a live action movie, and of course, all anime people I didn't thought that was
Anime
terrible.
does not translate into live action.
Yeah,
worse
no.
than games. Worse than video game movies. Anime is just not something that can be turned. Like remember, Avatar. Remember that
Oh
movie?
yeah. Oh,
M. Night
quick,
Shyamalan.
quick side note: it began as a video game.
Really?
It began as Pokemon Red and Green, which were later released outside of Japan as Pokemon Red and Blue.
And then
Pair of video games, and then that was developed by Game Freak, blah blah blah, published in Nintendo in February '96. It soon became Media Mix franchise.
Oh, it was game first.
then what? Card or show?
I think show came first. The original video game series, blah blah blah, and then downloads, and then it spawned a hit anime television show that became the most successful video game adaptation with over 20 seasons. And then it says, in addition, it was a top-selling toy brand, over 2.8 billion cards sold.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's crazy. So for us, it must have been the TV show first.
Probably the way maybe it would caught up, or if it was hand in hand.
It might have been the game.
Yeah.
First?
Yeah, I
For
think
us?
yeah. I'm guessing the game. I'm going with that
Yeah.
because I think it came out. If it came out 90, is it 96 for America?
I think it said 96 for the game, just in general.
Man, that's so long ago. It's crazy.
Well,
Wow.
all right, move on.
Oh yeah. So The Witcher. Yeah, it is. The origin story of Vesemir.
Yeah.
The Witcher anime show.
Sweet.
Oh, so sweet, dude. I'm so not gonna watch it.
Dude, you're so
Witcher
into Witcher, though.
Anime show?
Yeah. Anime, dude.
Witcher everything.
I just can't get into
This
anime.
could be the window. Like Hotline Bling was the window for you to appreciate
To Drake?
Drake.
To listen to Drake.
Oh,
This
God.
could be the window.
All right. So the
Crawl through.
all right. Okay. Moving on.
Naked in the,
The
night.
trailer for Star Wars: The Clone Wars Season 7 dropped
Oh.
Oh,
with
I
the
saw
release date
that.
of February 21st.
Mm.
The trailer did look pretty sweet. Man, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna watch the first episode of it and see if you can truly watch it without watching a lot of the other episodes.
What, just
The
starting
new
the
season?
new one?
Yeah.
I wonder if you can watch it without seeing. You
I've
think?
been wanting to start the Clone Wars. From
Yeah,
the
start from
beginning.
season 1.
You first.
Okay. Let's do it together. Just don't backstab me.
That's you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna change the podcast. We're actually gonna watch all of
Clone Wars review.
No.
every week.
Episode by episode.
You two can do it
Are the
together.
episodes only like half an hour? Are they shorter like a cartoon?
Like
Yeah, like
20
20
minutes.
2 minutes, bro.
Oh, if that's
20
the case.
minutes.
Then
We'll just
every
do-
week we'll come here. We can watch like 3 or 4.
No. Every week we'll watch one
I
episode.
don't know. I don't know what podcast you're fucking describing. I'm not being involved.
Jesus.
Like, get
Wow,
the fuck out of my
hey.
house.
Sorry, you're off
Christ.
tomorrow. You can come up with a new logo, new intro.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah.
no. Please don't make me do this. All right. Next. The Obi-Wan show has been postponed.
Yep, definitely.
Yep, indefinitely, because they're working on the scripts.
Really?
That's kind of a bummer.
I think they got cold feet after the.
No, I think
Star Wars.
it's just who they had writing the scripts. I forgot who it was. I can fucking find it. The guy who was writing the scripts, he wrote something that was really bad. That I was surprised that he was even hired to write it.
Really.
Oh, fuck.
Some news
Can't find his
podcast. We
name.
don't even know
Yeah,
all
I
the
know.
news.
Yeah, some guy, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking for his name.
Well, like they found something he previously did, or just recently did, and they're refilming
No,
it.
they're postponing it because they're working on scripts. But I'm saying
Oh,
that what he did previously, I'm not surprised because he
Oh,
seemed like
okay, yeah,
wasn't that great. I mean, what he had worked on before didn't seem that great.
What's
What?
his name?
the Teletubbies TV show.
Teletubbies.
Oh, right here, found him.
Cypress
His name
Mason.
is Hossein Amini.
Oh.
He's the guy that they had writing the show,
Mhm.
which is why they're proposing moving it. He did write Drive, right? The movie Drive.
Oh.
With Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Great movie, right?
Yeah.
Very little dialogue.
Since then, he did Snow White and the Huntsman, 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves,
Oh.
The Snowman with Michael Fassbender, which was one of last year's worst movies.
Oh.
So since Drive, he has not been on a
Mm.
He
Oh,
wrote
that's true.
Drive, or he
wrote
produced.
Drive, didn't direct it. Wrote Drive.
There's no dialogue.
Yeah, there's really not much.
Wait, what did he
Well,
write?
anywho, he was the one who was tapped to write the Obi-Wan show, and now they're postponing it to, I'm assuming, redo his scripts. So I'm not surprised because his
Should get Ryan Johnson.
to write.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he did write Last Jedi. I think he has other things to do.
Yeah, like
I think
do
he's
this.
working on a Knives Out 2.
Bring,
Right.
Knives In.
They should just bring George Lucas back.
Knives
into the
In.
fold.
Drew is in? No, they're probably
I
hiring
got
some
more of a
fucking
laugh
TV
off
writer.
Chase's joke than Chase did.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Sick of it. It's my joke.
All right, what's next
All
up for
right.
TV? You guys are
On
fucking
this
retarded. I hate you
Tuesday.
guys. Marvel's Falcon and Winter Soldier might be coming out in August.
Might be.
Might
Says
be.
here you might be a winner.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
the way
think
they're
I don't
going,
think
it's
it's been
gonna get
100%
postponed.
confirmed.
It's going to get
yet.
postponed 100% dude, until next spring.
Well, no, it's been moved forward.
They moved it forward.
Yes,
From fall.
from fall to August,
August?
possibly. Yeah, it hasn't been
Yeah,
100%
August
confirmed.
30th.
That's still much closer than fall.
Fall's September.
No, fall's.
This is going to come out September 15th. They moved it to August 20th.
No, that's not fall. Fall's like late
probably-
September, early
They're
October.
probably scrambling because they want to get some new
We're
original
scrambling.
content out there.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Disney
mean they
Plus.
got it. I mean, there's nothing else on there right now.
They gotta.
They got it. There's nothing on there.
There's nothing on
I
there.
don't even know why I have the app.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I did watch Guardians on it. It was nice. TV. I'm not really seeing
It's all right.
much other. I think that's it for TV news. It's kind of.
We should just swap out TV for streaming news.
Basically
think?
what it is.
I don't really
It's
watch
mostly
any
what we talk about.
TV
major
series.
networks
And
anyway.
we don't
so-
really talk about major networks,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter. We're not talking about this is us.
Yeah.
Now are we, Chase?
Hot pile of steaming shit.
All right, let's move into the games. All right, season 4 of Apex Legends is coming out soon.
Really?
Oh, nice.
What's
Oh,
the
what,
new
you think you'll hop
season?
back in?
What's the new season called?
I have it right here. Thanks for that. It's called a simulation. Begins February 4th.
Simulation.
A simulation,
When two things is simulated into one.
I guess. Yeah.
Is that the one with the Revenant? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
Revenant is the guy. First they announced Forge, but then they did a little video where they killed Forge.
Oh.
The guy Revenant is actually the guy.
Mm.
what they announced a guy, but it wasn't the guy. There's the guy that the guy kills.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So yeah,
Dynamiting.
there are new battle pass, a new bolt action sniper rifle, a new legend.
Whoa. New map.
It's being split into 2 parts.
2 parts.
The first part's going to continue with the second map that's out right now. Then the second part of it, the first map's coming back.
So now we're going to introduce a new map.
No,
No.
it's going to February 4th through March 23rd. Then the second part's going to be going from March 24th to May 5th, with King's Canyon coming back.
Well, I'm sure they'll alter it slightly. There'll probably be something going on.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
the second map that's currently out. They're like that city part, I guess. The city.
yeah,
the city.
yeah.
I guess like lava's there now or something like. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna fuck with the map,
Hmm.
and then the ranked play is changing. I guess
Oh yeah.
fucking with that a little bit.
They always tweak that every time.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably gonna be a lot of other gun balancing and shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
I mean, we don't really play that game anymore, so
I know. We used to. We used to play
Used
it so
to.
much.
I'll probably crack into it with the new season,
yeah.
just because there'll be new stuff.
Hopefully Perry gets back into it and fucking stops playing this stupid fucking Rise of Kingdoms game so
Is he still
religiously.
hammering
Oh,
on
he
that?
is religious about it.
Really?
Yeah,
Have
Absolute-
you guys on it at all?
No,
I play every day,
I
but
haven't signed on in.
well, I play every day. I log
It's
in.
been more
Yeah.
time
Yeah, but I don't-
since I've played than I played.
Yeah. Do you just go on just to like start your stuff and then call?
Yeah. I play like you play mobile games.
Yeah,
Perry plays
yeah.
it like it's fucking like an RTS on a computer.
Jesus.
On
He's got to
it.
be spending money, right?
Oh yeah.
To like be able to
Oh,
get
yeah.
quick stuff or quick
You
build.
bet that fanny of yours he is.
He's probably spent like $200.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, probably more.
You think so?
No, 200 might be a good actually good guess.
I'm sure
On a
200
mobile
gets
Tim's
game?
probably spent more. That kid Fluffy, Fluffy spent a lot. I think that kid Razor spent a lot.
I almost want to
Still-
re-download it just so I can see what it looks like right now.
The same.
It looks the same. They haven't done anything. So they're just like right now. They haven't really been doing much. Just
Oh no,
improving-
shit's expanding, but like, it's gonna look the same. It's not gonna.
Well, I wasn't sure if they expanded a lot. Or
No,
if they're
we
just
have gone
worried about their
far
own
to
stuff.
the left. We have like, if you can remember what it looked like, we're up in that top corner, like
Yeah.
top of it. We did go like this way.
Has Aslan popped up at all?
He scouted me a couple weeks ago, but he hasn't been around really since.
I got deranked.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
an
'cause you're
officer,
not on
and then
enough,
you know,
Yeah, whatever.
good.
Good.
Glad. Next thing that happened is I fucking delete the game.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, whatever.
Alrighty.
Game's dumb.
I did.
I just play it because it's easy to hop on
I
and something to
sent
do.
out all my resources and then I deleted it.
All right, next up, Super Mario Nintendo World is coming to the Epic Universe in Orlando Universal Theme Park. You guys excited?
No.
You finally go do
can't
Mario
wait.
Kart in real life, maybe?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Can I actually throw a bomb at you?
Yeah.
I bet there'll be like a virtual reality.
The Epic Universe Park is set to open in 2023.
Wow.
When was the last time? Oh, you never. Who's been to Universal Studios here? Chase?
I've been, yeah.
Orlando?
hmm
Yes. Have you been to Harry Potter World?
No, I haven't been there since Harry
Oh.
Potter
Oh,
was
really?
created. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But they definitely need something new. There's a part of Universal Studios that's like fucking The Simpsons, and it's like
Yeah, they got
it's starting to go old. Like it's like the Men in Black ride. I just was there last summer with I went with Heather's mom and her sister and this kid Billy, and I went on like the Men in Black ride, and it's just like getting old, dude.
They still have Twister there.
No, that's gone.
They got rid of
Twister's
that?
gone. Yeah.
They have a Men in Black ride still.
Yeah, but it's old. Yeah. I went on that.
From the
The
first
worst
movie?
ride. That wasn't even that bad. The worst ride I went on was one of the newest rides. It was the new Fast and Furious ride.
Really?
Horrible ride.
Really?
Terrible.
Really?
You're on like, it's almost like you're on like it's supposed to be like a party bus. Like, party bus you rent for like a bachelor party.
Yeah.
It's like that, but like obviously the sides are like open so you can see like you go on it. It's like rows of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just driving really slow and like you're seeing scenery that's like Fast and the Furious. Then all of a sudden you
Really?
come up and it's like somehow they do like 4D, like people come out of the thing, but it's like visual. I don't know how they do it, projectors or something, holograms kind of, and it's like Vin Diesel, and it's like a scene from a movie, and all of a sudden they're like, SWAT's here, and they're like, go, and all of a sudden your party bus like takes off, and then like remember that King Kong ride we went on Universal Studios California?
What was it?
Remember the King Kong ride we went on?
Yes.
That, remember how you go into a tunnel?
Yeah.
It's basically like that, where like our party buses went into something, then all of a sudden it feels like we're moving, but all it is a screen on the side.
Yeah.
And it's literally like a 40-second going through the streets of LA on a party bus with like fucking Vin Diesel and like Michelle Rodriguez. And like the helicopter comes in, it's the bad guy, he's holding on to it. He's like, oh, it's the worst ride. It's over in 40 seconds, dude.
They must have been like,
so bad.
Well, we can't really figure out how to get them. We can't have them in the cars with them. So
Yeah.
what if we put them in a party bus
Yeah,
that keeps up with them?
And it's just like it's not the ride I thought it was going to be. I was actually excited because I actually kind of dragged Heather's mom, Heather's sister, and that kid Billy on. I was like, we got to go on the Fast and Furious ride. And we all got off and we're like, wow, that sucked. And I was like embarrassed for dragging them on it. But we had fast passes, so like
And
we went on so many rides.
is the Men in Black ride? Is that for the first movie?
Yeah.
The first
Yes.
and second.
And it's like you're on like little like vehicles like in like 3 rows, and you have guns. Like, it's a shooting game
Oh my god.
where you're shooting
yeah.
aliens. Like it's very old school, very not good, but
Yeah.
better than Fast and Furious, which came out like a year or two ago. So I can't
That's
really.
crazy.
Is there a little Cindy? Like in the movie?
Oh yeah, that he shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you know, I figured little Cindy, she's 8 years old. She's out here in the street in the middle of the night. There's thugs out here. That's an advanced physics book, so that's way above her grade level.
Yeah. It's similar to that with that shooting range that they're in, but
Is it?
no, but it actually wasn't that bad. We went on the Simpsons.
Oh, yeah. What's The Simpsons?
A couple ride. Oh, I've been on the Simpsons ride. Didn't we go on it in Universal California?
Might have, yeah. I'm trying
Do you remember
to
that? You get like
California surprisingly doesn't have that many like rides.
No, there wasn't that many.
Like the Florida, Orlando's way better.
Oh, way more. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot more rides.
I mean, the cool thing with Universal in California is you actually get to see like where they film some shit.
That was
Where
the
they
cool. That's one of
actually-
the coolest rides Universal Studios has in general.
Yeah, you go through the sets and it's nuts because like it's like this like town square. And it's like going through it, like the guys explaining, oh, they filmed so and so movies here, and it's like, holy shit! Like I instantly recognize this in so many.
Yeah, we
movies
went through like
for like a generic.
yeah.
Little,
We went through the town square of Back to the Future.
Yeah,
Where he
yeah.
walks around. Remember, he goes to Hill Valley and then back in time.
Mm-hmm.
We drove through that.
There was
set.
one of those like shitty Zach Galifianakis movies that he did. Like I don't know if it was some weird one, but I remember when I watched it, I had like put it on one day, and I could instantly tell that where they filmed it
Yeah.
was there because
Yeah.
it was like a weird storefront and it was like so fake looking.
Oh, wow.
But
What else?
that was kind of cool.
There was the stuff from the movie Psycho. We drove by.
yeah.
Desperate Housewives. We drove through like the
Oh,
neighborhood.
the town, yeah.
The neighborhood. There was War of the Worlds. We drove through the Tom Cruise
plane
one.
crash.
Yeah, the plane
Yeah.
crash scene in that movie. We drove by like they just left it. The plane crash.
Because for rides there was the Mummy, which I think that was probably one of the bigger like.
I went on the Mummy this past
coaster
summer.
rides.
That's sweet. I like that ride.
Hmm.
It's like an indoor roller coaster.
So what was the Simpsons rides?
Oh, that's as you get in a car and it's like a moving. Like you're not actually moving, but it feels like you're
Oh,
moving
yeah,
with a screen,
Mm.
and it's a piece of shit.
It's like the opening sequence.
That's another ride I dragged everybody else on. This is a
No,
couple
no,
years ago.
Simpsons.
It's me, Heather,
I promise it's gonna be better than
both
Fast.
her sisters. Her sister Nikki was there. This kid Billy, and I dragged him onto the ride. I was like, we got to go on The Simpsons. And we go on, and the ride breaks. We're
Oh
sitting
my
there. It
God.
stops working, and like we're like, what the fuck do we do? How do we get out? Like it's not working. So then like. Eventually they let us out, but it was like minutes, like tons of minutes would go by. And
Tons of minutes.
Tons of minutes, dude. Several.
Was this before or after Fast and the Furious?
No, this is a different trip.
Oh, I was gonna say
I went to
'cause
Universal.
Your track record that day must have ended real quick. Them trusting.
No,
you.
this is 2 years ago.
Yeah.
This year I went to there too. But Harry Potter World. I mean, if they can do this Super Mario World, anything like Harry Potter, it's gonna be fucking insane because Harry Potter is amazing.
I've been seeing some clips of in Disney World, like the Star Wars.
Yeah, I gotta.
area. It looks fucking crazy.
I wish
it
I
looks
could.
so cool.
I wish I could have went. I was just there.
Yeah.
I went to Avatar World. It was insane.
Hmm.
The best ride I've ever been on was the Avatar ride.
Jeez.
It was fucking so futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you hop on, like, you know, the dragons are in
Mm-hmm.
the movie, the dragons. You hop on like
The
a
dragons,
fucking
you know.
the dragons. It's like you hop on. It's basically supposed to be a dragon, and it's like a motorcycle type thing. You
Yeah.
hop on. You're like in it though. It's not like you're just on it like something at like an arcade.
Yeah.
You like get into this thing,
Oh, geez.
and then all of a sudden it's just a wall, right? And all of a sudden the wall opens, and you like move forward, and you kind of move forward like this kind of.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden, it's like a gigantic, the biggest IMAX screen you've ever seen in your life. And like the whole screen is like fucking a movie basically you're watching where it
Yeah.
feels like you're flying. And it's like 4D motion. There's like fucking shit spraying at you. Like when you're on the dragon, you like flying, then you stop on a tree branch and like you feel it. You're like moving. It's like the most futuristic ride I've ever been on. It's dude.
I just picture you're like on it, and you're like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
and then it's like water, and then like it's water on the movie, and then that's just like a hose. It's just like,
No, it's
So
not
the
like
guy
that
controlling
crazy.
it, who just like looks from behind the
Yeah.
screen and like, you guys are having this magical experience, and then he's just watching it. Yeah, it's all. Like
you get his
the
glasses.
camera.
Your glasses are all fucked up. You're like, whoa,
Oh, sure.
yeah, oh, and then it goes by fire, and it's just like, like their hair's all singed. Like,
No. But yeah.
Sounds cool, though.
It's great. Fucking
Oh.
great.
Well, that was a good segment about Universal.
thanks for that.
Oh yeah, I'm so lost. Where are we?
Thanks for pushing that ad.
The ad for Universal Studios.
This podcast is brought to you by Universal Studios. Make sure
All
you
right.
go.
Oh, we're on games. Okay. Next up, Knights of the Republic. Star Wars: The Knights of the Over. I'm so
God.
Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic remake is rumored to be in development at EA.
Yeah, rumored.
Is that the MMO?
No, it's the one the first one which was made by BioWare, and the second one which was made by Obsidian, who did like Fallout New Vegas, South Park: Stick of Truth. It's they both made it. It's original Xbox games that are like RPG or good or bad. Some of the best Star Wars games ever made, basically.
Yeah.
And I hope it's true. I hope they are literally remaking, and supposedly they're taking elements from both of the first two games and making it canon. Because right now, everything that's happened in those games isn't really canon. So I don't know.
Be cool.
I hope it's true.
That'd be dope.
They should
Because-
make a Legends game. Say screw it.
Dude, hopefully, fucking, because the new Star Wars game isn't really like an RPG. It's like an action adventure,
Yeah.
Dark Souls style game. So like this one would be a full blown RPG. So
I think it'd be cool if they
hopefully
had.
it happens.
Did they have like an MMO like for PC?
Yeah, that's
years
still
ago?
going. Star Wars: The Old Republic is still going.
That's yeah.
But like I said, that's still not like nothing in that's canon,
Yeah.
which is weird. But that's
That'd be so.
still a
fucking
game
cool
going
if
on.
There was like an Elder Scrolls, but set in the like Star Wars world.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Because I mean, Old Republic is still third person,
Yeah.
but
I'd
yeah,
probably rather have
a
it be
first person Star Wars game. That'd be great. That'd be weird.
I guess you'd have to do a third person though, because when like I feel like
You got to
if
see
you're
your character.
Yeah,
and
what's
stuff,
the
and-
point of changing armor and doing all that if you can't see it?
Yeah.
You got to be third person.
All right. Next up here.
Yeah, but
what do
Elder
you-
Scrolls.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls is all first person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just instead of swinging a sword, you're just swinging a lightsaber.
Right.
Right. All right. Next article here. We got 10% of surveyed developers are working on PS5 or Xbox X Series X games. So not many developers are actually making next gen games, I guess.
Are we really ready?
It doesn't feel like it right now, but
Mm.
I think once they start the hype train, like E3 is going to be like, or if Xbox and PS5 do a, remember last gen when they did the conferences where they announced the consoles?
Mm.
If they do that, that'll definitely help the hype train a little bit. Right now, we're just in a weird thing where it's like we don't know much
Mm.
about the launch games, and
I'm wondering too if like the next gen consoles, like the real step up would be like frame rate.
Oh, it's 100%.
loading. Like that's the new
Yeah.
big thing. You know what I mean? Because it's like graphics are graphics, but
Yeah, I mean they've already said like they played Spider-Man PS4 that version on a PS5, and there was literally no loading. Like fast traveling, like like in games when you fast travel, it loads a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was literally just no loading.
yeah.
Wow.
So load times and frame rate is definitely what this next gen is gonna be all about.
That's dope.
It's fucking dope. I hate loading.
Yeah.
Frame rate just makes it's such. Until you like can play a certain game that has higher frames, and it just you don't realize how much of a difference it is. Because like we were talking about how like resolution and like how crisp things can be, it really doesn't make a big difference if you have shitty frame rate.
Yeah.
Like when you have crisp frame rate, you can have a game that can be not the best or not the best resolution, but it just looks, it just feels like it's played. So
Yeah, and
much
Witcher's a
better.
perfect example of it.
Yeah.
You can play Witcher on Xbox in high frame rate or high resolution. I tried both. High resolution was way better.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, high frame rate was way better.
Yeah.
I should say the right thing when I make a bold statement.
Might make a bold planking.
High resolution is so much. I mean, fuck, high frame rate.
Gosh darn.
Damn it. Overwatch, Call of Duty, and all other Activision esports to broadcast exclusively on YouTube.
Really?
Just in case you want to watch a nice Overwatch tournament, Tom.
Wow.
Yep.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Next.
Next. Silent Hill series getting soft reboot with 2 new games in development, supposedly. Any Silent Hill fans in the room?
Those games just freaked me out.
I know. I remember Silent Hill 2. I played a lot of that on like the original Xbox or it might have been PS2. And like you're just running around this fog-filled city, and like
Yeah.
there's this one part where you hide in a closet, and this dude comes in.
Oh, with the
The
triangle?
pyramid
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
as me and my cousin would call him. And like he's freaky as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like he come in and he's all fucking get the weird fucking mask thing on,
Like I always
like
wish
a
I could
butcher's
play
robe.
horror games. 'Cause they feel like they'd be like fun in the sense of being scared, but it's fun when you see a streamer play it. Because I feel
Yeah.
like because you get to watch it. Like me sitting at I just don't think I could do it. Like it wouldn't.
No.
I'd get like too fucking scared to do anything.
And also like playing a Resident Evil. I've tried many a Resident Evil. This is not my style of game. Slow, and you have to collect items to like move through rooms. I don't
Can't
know.
move and
Like,
shoot.
have you played a Resident Evil? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Which one have you played?
I played one of the older ones
Yeah, like what? Back
with
in,
my
like,
cousin. Yeah.
yeah. Like I remember I'm playing Resident Evil 2 on
I think it's
64. I mean, I've dabbled in almost all of the Resident Evils. They're just not my style of game,
No, I don't really.
but they look so cool. And Silent Hill was basically a
Yeah, whenever
Resident Evil ripoff.
Resident Evils come out, they're always like beautiful games. As
yeah,
far
like
as
the newest one,
graphics.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
Mm.
And there's actually Resident Evil 3 coming out this spring.
Yeah, I think I
Beautiful
beat,
looking
I think
games,
I beat that one
Well,
because I
Resident
remember
Evil 2?
fighting the guy at the end.
Or Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot of Nemesis because my babysitter at the time was really good at games. I used to blow. I was terrible at
I
games.
remember that. And you fight him at the end, and he like keeps coming back.
Yeah, I
And he's,
played
like,
a lot
more
of
and more
Nemesis.
disfigured over and over again.
There's like I don't know. I don't really have any fond memories of Resident Evil.
Mm.
I do like that style of game.
Well, it's slow and collecting the item.
That's like
and-
my type of
Mm.
where you have to, like, you know how I always investigate like every corner of every room.
Mhm.
You have to do that in Resident Evil.
people love Resident Evil 2. A lot of people was like in their top 5 of last year.
Mm.
Maybe maybe it's something you could try
Hmm.
for the pod.
Yeah. Wait, the remastered one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about that one.
Yeah.
It came out last year. So it's really good. It's more of like a reboot. It's like a reboot remake where it's like it is Resident Evil 2, but they've changed so much, and
Mm.
graphically it's obviously nowhere near
Mm-hmm.
the shitty Resident Evil 2 of the old days.
Hmm.
What else we got here? Oh, Games with Gold for Xbox. You guys want to hear them?
Oh, with the new ones?
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
Well, my fucking phone doesn't work. We got TT Isle of Man. Right? You guys excited for that? Games of Gold games are getting worse. I swear to God. We're getting trash games for free nowadays.
Yeah, because of Game Pass.
Yeah. Fable Heroes, Call of Cthulhu, and Star Wars Battlefront, for the original one for Xbox 360.
Oh. The fuck?
Yeah, these are really bad games of gold. This is one of the worst ones in a while.
I just looked at my phone because there was a shitload of text messages. And it's quickly turned into Barry and Perry talking about Rise of Kingdoms.
Nah.
Yeah.
Wait, Barry?
Yeah, because Holland shared something, and then it had all started when Tim said Holland shared that this thing for a car. It's an old Caprice that belonged to Marquise Hill, the New England Patriots player from back in the day. I don't even know who that
Marquise
is
Hill.
either. I don't know who that
All
is.
right, go on.
But and then Holland said, he's like, oh, Barry or Perry, you should buy this. But then Tim goes, sorry, Perry spent all his money on a phone game. And then Barry was like, oh, yeah, I heard about that Clash of Clans. And Perry got all offended and said, no, it's not Clash of Clans. Your game's trash. And then Barry said, it's the same thing. Click, 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 wait, click, 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 wait, click, wait.
Who said this, Barry?
Barry said to Perry, and then
What
Perry
the-
said, I don't know who's supplying your information, but it's way more in depth, not even. And then Teach said, show like Perry some respect. He's the leader of an alliance.
It's so funny Tim's shitting on him, but he spent like even more money
I know.
than Perry.
It's just ironic that it came up when we were
It is just
about
click, 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 click.
It is.
I mean, there's some like politics involved and stuff.
I don't know.
and-
My thing with it too was I was getting a little bit bored of that, and then like when shit was going down, like I was like trying to build my own thing, and then everyone was like, "Oh, we got to do this and that," and I was like, didn't understand any of it. So then I just felt useless, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't feel like I'm not contributing.
Yeah.
And I just
It's slowed down a little bit though. Like it's definitely not as like when you guys were there, like Tom especially. It was like the highlight of it. It's gotten
Yeah.
way worse. It's so boring now.
yeah.
Whatever. What's that? We can't. This is not the Rise of Kingdoms podcast.
Let it die.
Let it die. I mean, I have fun with it for what it is. I just hop on, I click shit, and that's it. But, all right, next up. This is actually weird. You said some earlier, Chase. Xbox boss Phil Spencer says frame rate is more important than resolution.
Oh wow.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
See, you were wrong, Mike.
The feel
you
of
were wrong. Resolution.
no, he said frame rate's better.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I said.
You were saying
Oh.
no. You said resolution
you said
twice.
I said it twice. I was fucking around the second time. First time it was.
Oh,
an
now
accident.
he was fucking around.
Yeah.
Take
All
back,
right.
take
He
back.
said, quote, the feel of games is definitely something that we wanted to have more of a focus on, not just throwing more pixels on the screen.
yeah. Hey, look at Minecraft.
What?
Look at Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, the resolution is still, I think, 4K, right? On Xbox?
Might be. I want to get to the point.
What frame rate is Minecraft running? I don't even
I
know.
don't know. It's got to be. I wonder what it is because there's not much going on the screen. I'd love to get to the
Probably
point
60.
where you see like PC mods where it's like ultra realistic Minecraft.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
water
yeah.
Yeah, I've
is,
seen
like,
that. That pops up
obscene.
every so often.
Yeah,
on-
and like textures
my
of
apps.
wood, and
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to have something like that. So that's pretty.
They
cool.
were supposed to. There was a thing coming out for a graphics patch for the Xbox version of Minecraft, and they canceled it.
I know one of the last times, like a year or two ago, when I went to play Minecraft, they actually had changed it because it used to be like Xbox One Minecraft. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
eventually they switched it where it's
Yeah.
just Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's the same PC.
Every
version.
platform now has the Minecraft.
Yeah,
No more specific. No more mobile, just mobile Minecraft.
yeah.
All right, next up. Oh, wow, this is weird. Resident Evil 8 will also be first person. Now, Resident Evil 7 was first person. Every other one is third person.
Mm-hmm.
So Resident Evil 8 will continue the new trend of first person Resident Evil.
Really?
Yeah. Which I played. I played the demo for 7. It was actually pretty scary. It's actually just scarier being in first person, I think.
Yeah, I
But,
believe it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And our game news. Oh, the Outer Worlds is coming to Switch. Chase,
Saw
I know you're pumped about that.
Outer World.
Yeah, the Outer Worlds.
Can't wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna speed run it in 12 minutes.
I watched that.
You did watch
You
it?
watched the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
How was it? Was it cool?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, the guy just like basically like glitches through some stuff and then like skips steps, but like you said, by like hopping over some stuff.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah. Instead of shooting on the guy, or
yeah.
it was cool to see with the creators or whatever, the developers, because they're like, I wonder how he's gonna do this. He's probably gonna do. Oh wait, no. Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah.
that's what he's doing.
He's
Oh.
gonna jump
And then
over
like
this?
he gets so much stuff out of the way before he goes to certain checkpoints. It's this basic speed run stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just
not-
crazy that game he was able to do it in 12 minutes.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like a 30-hour RPG. How the
Yeah.
hell did he do it in 12
It's
minutes?
because of the way they made it. It's kind of, it's not, I mean, I wouldn't say it's their fault, but it kind of is their fault
Yeah.
for not putting in enough like firewalls, basically like, oh, you have to go and do this.
Yeah.
Like they just like basically did it so like, oh, you don't have to go do anything. You can skip a lot of stuff and then cheese some other shit and glitch through some other stuff to get past conversations and stuff. So pretty cool though.
All right, let's move on to movies.
Movies.
Captain Marvel 2 officially in development with the WandaVision writer.
Really?
So that show WandaVision that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They are writing the second one.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Denis Villeneuve wants to make another Blade Runner movie. But I don't know if that'll ever happen. But which is fucked up because the second one's so good.
Yeah.
But he did say that he wanted to make another one. It's such an inspiring place, the Blade Runner world. The problem is that the word sequel, I think cinema needs original stories. But if you ask me, I'd like to revisit the universe in a different way. Blah, blah, blah. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
The movie didn't make enough money.
That's actually a good point. I feel like certain movies, instead of doing sequels, just do a different take in the world.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I feel like that should become more of a thing instead of just sequels when they shouldn't be.
Well, it's a lot of money, these movies.
Yeah.
To make a big sci-fi world like that,
Yeah.
movie probably cost $150, $200 million.
Jesus.
I doubt it made. I mean, it probably made its money back, but it was not a fucking $1 billion movie by any
Right.
stretch.
Wow.
All right, Bill Murray is officially on board for Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, have you guys seen that Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer. No, I've only seen the
You did though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like the commercial for Turbo, whatever the fucking the software to do your taxes, where they have like the what's her face who's their
Oh, the fucking secretary.
Yeah, that's all that I've seen on it.
That's the original Ghostbusters.
No, the commercial that came out recently.
Yeah, but this is the movie.
No, I know. I'm saying, but that's because they had that come out, so I wasn't sure if it was in line because they're coming out with.
Oh
this.
no. Oh, I don't think so. Wait, is it the secretary with the glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's more of like the Ghostbusters.
No. Yeah.
This is the sequel. This is I don't know, what is this? The third one? Well, I don't know if it is the third one. It's like a spin-off
Aren't they all
sequel.
coming back? All the ones that are alive.
Yeah, I mean they are coming back in a way. It says right here, everybody but Rick Moranis, and obviously Harold Ramis is dead.
Hmm.
So I guess everybody is technically. Yeah, this technically is I guess Ghostbusters 3, but it has like a new cast.
So we're gonna do like the
Finn
the
Wolfhard,
Bad Boys 3 thing and have a young crew.
dude. Fucking Bad Boys 3, dude, is fucking number one, making a lot of money, and number two, didn't have the worst reviews.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly, it got has like a high Rotten Tomatoes. I think IGN gave like a 7.
Mm.
You know, and it made a lot of money.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as we fucking thought it'd be.
Maybe.
Wow.
I thought it looked like a bomb,
Yeah.
and
I
it
thought it looked like
it
a
looked
bomb.
horrible. But maybe it's not.
Wow.
Oh yeah. All right. Next up is that Colin Trevorrow confirms that Duel of Fates script that we read about 2 weeks ago is real. The
The other
the Star Wars
yeah.
the other fucking script. So what do you guys think? Do you think which one was cooler? The one we got or the one that could have been?
I mean, there was some cool stuff in what we heard. What could have been,
Yeah.
you know, it might have cleared the waters a little bit.
Like I don't know, like
There's
if
some
you,
people-
like your buddy Kyle, like I don't know if this would have saved it in his eyes because didn't he say he didn't like the first two?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this. I mean, the third one, all it did, it seemed like it was just going more in line of what the first two set up. Like the third one definitely, Rise of Skywalker definitely goes in like all sorts of new directions.
Yeah.
This script seems more in line with what they were setting up.
Like, I remember when we talked about it the other week, like one thing that seemed like it would have been cool was with Kylo trying to find Palpatine's like
Yeah, what was it, his
master,
master
or
something?
whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
something.
that would have been kind of cool just to see like where he went. you
Yeah,
know?
and the movie's final climax is Rey versus Kylo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of shit going on. You know, Rey's basically a gray. She's a gray a gray Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff that probably would have made more sense, I guess. But I mean, I liked Rise of Skywalker, so I can't really.
Yeah, it's tough
complain.
to say
Yeah,
because they could have done that and easily fucked it up. So
it's
Mm.
true. And also, it's weird how it seems how in line this was with the first. Why did J.J. Abrams completely throw it out and himself rewrite a new version? You know,
Yeah.
like they literally got rid of everything in this script.
Yeah.
They did not like it. I don't know why. Whatever. That's an alternate universe
They
we'll
literally
never be
picked
in.
it up, walked over to the trash.
Maybe it was
Put it
Abrams himself.
What?
Maybe it was Abrams himself.
That what?
Hated the script.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't like it.
They're like,
Is it-
here, we have this. We want you to take some stuff from it.
Yeah. We fired the director, but we have his script. You want to take a look at it?
Oh no!
Garbage!
It's garbage.
I spilled all my coffee. Oh.
Oh no,
Well, we have
it's
more
fucking
copies.
shit. All right, next up, Bambi is being turned into a live-action remake in the style of Lion King.
Really?
Bambi. You excited, Tom?
I'm glad we know that.
Oh.
Okay, moving on. Anaconda is being rebooted in the style of the Meg.
Now it makes sense.
Oh my god!
Remember the movie The Meg that came
Yeah.
out like a year or two ago?
So now the snake going from being kinda realistic, it's gonna be like the size of a bus.
in full CGI.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
gonna be really thick.
I mean, it's IP, baby.
I remember
That's all you
watching
need is IP.
Anaconda at Jesse Ott's birthday sleepover.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Anaconda.
Mm-hmm.
See, that was actually, it's funny because you originally I'd be like, oh yeah, that was like kind of a gimmicky movie, but it wasn't. It had like J-Lo, it had like real actors.
Oh, yeah. It had John Voight, Ice Cube,
Yeah.
fucking Owen Wilson.
and it was
Had like
like,
tons of people.
You know
in
what
it.
they should do?
What?
They should reboot Anaconda the Meg style, and they should do Lake Placid, and then they should build it up
yeah.
to a
fucking
Lake
shared
Placid
universe.
versus Anaconda, like Godzilla style monster movie.
yeah.
Dope,
That
dude.
would be crazy.
Small town terrorized by a war between two mutants.
Godzilla is on HBO now. I almost wanted to watch it the other day.
Oh, the new Godzilla?
yeah.
Oh shit! I'll probably actually tune into that. I didn't
Yeah.
see it.
I don't
It's
think
more of a
you
movie I'd watch at home.
did. Oh yeah.
Yeah, while paralyzed on the couch.
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown,
Drake's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Drake's secret lover.
He gives me advice on boys.
Yeah, okay. He's grooming her
Yeah.
when she turns 18.
What if we?
Boom.
What if like in the
Slipping
future,
it in.
like crazy shit comes out that Drake is like a weird R. Kelly type?
Yeah, he's a fucking sexual predator.
Jeez,
That'd be quite nuts.
making some pretty bold accusations here on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Allegedly.
We get sued
Yeah.
by Drake
All right,
and associates.
Next up on the news.
Next up.
Next up is Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna and multiple other people have been killed in a helicopter crash.
What?
No, I'm
Wait,
not laughing at that.
what?
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at your reaction. I mean, it's a little late. It's like, what day is it? Thursday.
Why are we talking about this? Why did you bring this up?
Instead of-
This has nothing to do.
There's no-
This has nothing to do with TV,
It was on IGN, and
games,
I was like,
or
yes,
movies.
it does. Kobe Bryant transcended media. He won an Oscar for a short film called
did?
Dear Basketball
Yeah, did you
a
ever
couple
watch
years
it?
ago. No, but
Yeah.
Oh.
dude, Kobe Bryant transcends everything.
I mean, just saying that he died it's still kind of
Yeah.
mind blowing to me that he's fucking that he.
I was only laughing because it's Thursday, and it's like, first of all, we have like little to no viewers at all, and if they're listening, and I'm the one who broke the news of it.
Wait.
Days later.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Kobe Bryant's dead.
Well, that was the thing too. Was like
Jesus fuck
it was like all over social media, people's reactions, like famous people, but also just random people. Like,
Yeah.
I saw a video of some kids. It was like their own garage band,
Uh-huh.
and like the drummer's like looking at his phone, and he was like, "Wait, what? Wait, what?" And he's like, "What? What?" And he's like, "Kobe Bryant just died in a helicopter crash." And like, no,
Yeah.
but like that was like a whole social media thing. People were posting their like reactions from it.
Fake.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Reactions. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
It was in such Friedman.
I'm gonna be fucking sick.
It was such Friedman fashion too when Barry texted in the group was like Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter thing, and without missing a beat, but probably 47 seconds later, Friedman makes a joke. Oh, well, I was blowing out my birthday candles. And I wasn't going to ask
such
for
an
a
old
car.
man joke. It was
Yeah.
such an old dude's joke, and it's funny. I was just talking to him on the phone like 2 hours ago. Tom was here, heard me listening. We're not talking to him, and he
Heard me
actually
listening.
he's listening to Alex, and he asked me, he's like, "What do you think of my joke in the text?" And I was like, "What joke?" And he goes, "The joke I wrote." And I go, "Which one?" I don't remember. And he redid it, and then I pulled it up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that joke."
Oh my
great.
god. Hey, what'd you think of my joke from 4 days
What do
ago?
you think of my joke?
Yeah, first of all, you don't ask that to someone.
What are you,
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, you're definitely not.
He's got a good time with his jokes, just like with a villa. Oh well, your luck. It's probably your kid's gonna be handicapped. It's like whoa. It's like we were all just like congratulating him and giving him a hug to say congratulations on your kid. Hell of a time.
Ugh, awkward.
He says the fucking stupidest shit sometimes, and it's whatever.
But yeah, Kobe Bryant,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
rest in peace. Moving on.
If it was Tom Brady, imagine that.
Yeah, don't ever say that. Sir.
Be horrible.
The Batman, the new movie with Robert Pattinson, has begun filming.
Oh,
Yes.
Patterson, correction.
No, it's Robert Pattinson. You fuck. So we'll
Rachel Patterson.
we'll
I
have
thought it was
to.
Peterson.
No.
Oh,
And that movie comes out next June, not this coming June, the following, so 2021. So
we'll see.
what do you mean? What?
Nothing.
Do you have plans or something?
No.
It's gonna get postponed.
All right. Transformers is being revamped
Oh my
and
god.
planned to.
It doesn't even sound real.
Yeah,
It's like intergalactic.
Sound right.
It's like intergalactic TV from Rick and Morty. It's like it's just none of it's real. Transformers being revamped again for a seventh time.
Yeah.
They're pretending
Yeah.
that anything never happened. And
It's to feature all dogs as the
Why
characters.
Transformers fans? You see it? Have you seen the newest two? Have you seen the newest two? With Mark Wahlberg?
What's the last two?
No, the last one's Bumblebee.
Oh,
Which we saw in theaters.
the one before that was a sequel with Mark Wahlberg.
Something in the night.
Oh, that was like the weird Excalibur thing, right?
Right, yeah. And then there was the other one with Mark Wahlberg where he's like a fucking scientist in a barn.
I'm a scientist.
I'm a fucking scientist. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he can't even like make a robot that can like throw a basketball.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime shows it was like, oh yeah, you got liquid. Oh, I can fix
can
that.
fix
He
you
just,
up.
like, fixes him up.
Yeah.
I'll fix you all real good.
And he's like a fucking ex-high school quarterback hot shot who's now a scientist living
Failed
in
a
his barn.
failed inventor.
Who has like robots that he built.
He's like, honey,
His
I
daughter
shrunk
is
the kids.
way too hot. His daughter's like a 12 out of fucking 10.
Yeah.
And she's dating a fucking old dude who's Australian with like a fucking rally car.
The Subaru.
And he's like has that cards with the rules about dating young girls.
Oh, yeah.
That was like fuck is
To be
going on
honest,
with this
I really
movie?
think the last good Transformers was the first one.
yeah. And a lot of people like Bumblebee, but me and Tom saw it, and
Ugh.
it was kind of more of the same, to be honest. But they have a plan to do two right now. Possibly they're doing two more. One more in the Bumblebee series, and maybe a spin-off about Beast Wars, where instead of being, I think, cars, they're like
Animals.
like Optimus Primal, Rat Trap, Cheater.
How's that gonna work? They could be like a real fucking cheetah or like a machine cheetah.
Machine.
A machine, I think.
It's like
So that's the reports right now. I don't think
It's
it's,
like Power
100%
Rangers.
confirmed, but
Ugh.
The Thing is
Sounds like
being
trash.
remade. Remember the movie The Thing?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
supposed to come
They've already made a remake like a couple years, like
right?
at this point, several years
Wasn't
ago.
there a TV show or something with The Thing
I don't know if
or
it's,
Swamp Thing? Yeah.
no, that's Swamp Thing.
Wasn't there like a TV show? There was something that they released that there was like in recent years, and it was like a TV show, and then it got like just kind of dropped.
I don't know,
There was something weird. I just remember something about it.
but the movie. Have you seen the Kurt Russell one?
No,
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 it's a classic.
you lost me at Kurt.
What? Kurt? You don't like Kurt Russell?
I like him in one movie and one movie only.
What's that?
Escape from L.A.
Oh, not Escape from New York.
No, the second one's better.
That's why you come here.
It's got,
That's why you come to Last Week
It
Rewind.
it's got
is.
Steve
For the
Buscemi in
accurate
it with the
takes.
star maps.
We're not scared to have the opinions that other people are scared to have.
No.
Whoa.
Escape from New York was just
That's
set
right.
up Escape from LA. So
Oh. Well, anyway, that's being remade by Blumhouse. People who did like Paranormal Activity and recently the new the remake of Halloween. Well, technically sequel,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, they're moving on to the Thing.
that's cool.
Yeah, I guess. Vin Diesel teases the Fast and Furious 9 with a new teaser trailer and poster.
That's all he's got in life. Huh?
Family, Coronas.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah. I never knocked on nobody.
I heard in this one actually they battled the coronavirus.
Oh
They
shit!
actually outrace it.
And he has to destroy Corona forever.
Yeah.
He cannot drink it ever again.
He's driving across China trying to get ahead of the virus.
I never knocked on nobody.
Yeah. All right, Priyanka Chopra Jonas is in talk to join the Matrix 4. Yeah, you guys big Priyanka Chopra Jonas?
I don't even know what
fans?
she's in.
I don't know. I think she's in that show Quantico on like CBS or something.
I didn't even know she was an actress, to tell you the truth. I thought she was just a...
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I just remember seeing on the tabloid magazines Priyanka and Nick Jonas.
That's how I...
And I'm like, and I asked Heather, I was like, who the fuck? I know who Nick Jonas is. Obviously, I'm not fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this Priyanka girl?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she's in that show Quantico. It's like about FBI agent. It's like one of those fucking
Is it a major
stupid
network
shows.
show?
Yeah, major
Okay,
network
yeah.
show.
That says enough. to
But
me.
she's like, I think she's like a granddaughter or something of that what's that guy's that you saw him?
Yeah, Naga Champa. No, I didn't see him. I saw the Dalai Lama.
Oh,
You're talking about the one that like Oprah.
yeah, she's like nephew. She's like
Yeah.
she's related to
Deepak
that Deepak Chopra
Yeah.
guy. Yeah,
Oh.
The Love Guru.
yeah, exactly.
Did we watch
And
that?
she's
for
an
the-
actress?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, she's an actress, like an Indian actress. She's in talks to join Matrix 4,
That's cool.
I guess. I
I'm
don't know
interested
her
to see
answer.
what Matrix 4 is going to be like the time, like just what the hell is it
I
going to be?
that movie, like, I don't even know what it's gonna be. I'm slightly excited, slightly worried. I don't know.
It could be a cash grab.
Like, I don't really like anything they've done since The Matrix. The
Yeah.
directors,
Yeah.
Lena and Lily,
I never even
Wachowski.
saw any of the other ones like from start to finish.
Troopers Ascending. They made that. Remember we saw that? There's many things in my life that have scarred me. Number one, Kobe death dying.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, did I say Kobe death?
Kobe death time.
What the fuck is wrong with me? That's the title of the episode.
Tom heard
Kobe
me,
death dying.
Tom heard me hear his joke.
Kobe Bryant dying. Number one. Number two is Jupiter Ascending.
We saw that in theaters, didn't we?
We did.
Ugh.
Jupiter's Ascending and Dragon Age.
Yeah,
Are your
Dragon
two-
Age
Those are your
scarred you?
two biggest blunders.
No, Evolve, making everybody I know buy Evolve.
Yeah, but I never
Yeah.
got it.
Huh?
I didn't buy. I
You
didn't
did?
get it. No.
Oh.
So you didn't get me.
You know what, though? When Evolve came out, it was like, oh, this is really cool. It's a new concept.
Oh, I loved it
and
early.
then the Wraith, which was the one beast.
Mm.
As soon as you realized that it was just it was just overpowered and you
Uh-huh.
couldn't capture it. It just took all the fun out of it.
I don't know. That's a missed opportunity, that game.
Mm.
If it had a single player and like a cool story behind it, it would have been even better. But
Oh, you telling me you were playing Friday the 13th?
oh, that's another game that we both played.
Yeah, I
Friday
forgot
the
about that.
13th.
Yeah.
That's a weird ass game.
Mm.
It's kind
That
of
is
fun.
weird. It is
Kinda
kind of fun.
stupid.
I wish it was more polished, but
Yeah, but yeah. I
How's
guess.
that work?
It's like 8 survivors versus 1 Freddy.
Mm.
I mean, I'm sorry, Freddy. Fucking shit.
Jesus,
What the fuck
you
is wrong with me
suck.
today? I'm all off, dude. Fucking Jason. Michael Myers. Right? It's 8 survivors versus fucking 1 Jason, and you're like running around the fucking open world like little map
yeah, the camp
trying
Crystal
to
Lake.
escape. You have like a checklist of how to escape.
And you play with people online.
Yeah.
It's all
yeah.
online.
Mhm.
So it's like, you just spawn in, and then there's one guy who's Jason, and then when you pull up your little like map, I guess, or whatever, it tells you the ways to escape. So like one way to escape is by contacting the police, and then the police show up, and then you got to get to where the police are, and then they'll escort you out. And to call the police, it's like connect the phone line, so you got to go somewhere. So then And so you're trying to run around, and there's like buildings to loot for things and stuff. And then Jason, he's moving around the map. I haven't played as him, so he obviously has abilities and can do things. But it's kind of cool because like we'll be like running around, and all of a sudden you hear like the music start playing, which means he's near you.
Oh shit!
And then all of a sudden, when he gets really close, the screen almost has like a static effect.
Mm-hmm.
And then like all of a sudden he's there, and it's like
Yeah.
And then when he gets you, it's like like weird cinematic ways of him killing you. Like one was he took his axe, hit it into the ground to stick it in, and then took my guy's face and like bashed my face into the blade on the ground.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was one time that it was actually pretty cool.
How close can you get to him and still get away?
I was attacked by him and I survived. He was grabbing me and he was walking with me, holding me, trying to like, because you can like pick people up and then interact with the environment to do like a cool kill.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trying to do that, and you can break free. So I was tapping that. I escaped.
Yeah, there was that cool thing where Mike and some other kid, some player, they did the mission or did the little thing where they got a car like running, so they put the battery.
Yeah, I mean, I did
gas.
nothing. I was one of the people who just got in the car.
Yeah, I was just I'm trying to like I was like kind of far from them, and I'm trying to run to where the cops are down this
Because
main
at one
road.
point we had the cops were coming and people figured out the car.
Yeah,
So like I got in the
multiple.
car to escape. Chase was just gonna run to the cops because all he
Yeah.
had to do was reach them.
Yeah, and I'm
And
like,
Chase went the fucking wrong way.
yeah,
No.
I'm looking at my map. I'm like, okay, so they're on this part of the main road, and there's like, so you have a stamina bar. So just by moving, like your stamina goes really slow down, and then when you stand still or crouch, it reloads, and of course when you run, it like drains it like crazy. So I'm trying to run down this main road, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm going the wrong way. So then I had to like stand still in a bush to like get my stamina back up. So then he's like, oh, I'm in the car with the guy, and then he's like, oh, I'm looking at the
Yeah.
map. If you keep going,
Like we literally
We're gonna come
intersect.
up,
Chase was
get in the
running.
car.
We intersected perfectly for
Yeah.
Chase to get in the car and go. we pull up. Chase is trying to get in.
I'm like, I don't know how to get
Jason's
in.
right there walking towards us.
Yeah.
So then we take off and Chase gets
get
murdered.
killed.
No.
Yeah. I'm like
Yeah.
trying to get in the car.
Just like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah.
It was nuts. And then we escaped. Chase was the final kill.
Yeah. I got my
How many
butt.
escaped out of 8 people?
I think only
Only a few. I think someone was that the one where one of them someone escaped by boat, but I think that was that first match.
Yeah, that we just watched.
I don't know how many people got out of
Somebody
that.
escaped on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Chase had died and we were watching, and someone escaped on a boat like by himself. Like found all
left-
the parts. You have to find parts in the
And
world.
left other people.
Yeah, just left.
That's
Just
awesome.
dipped. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was kind of cool. It was something
I
different.
died in the game that he's talking about. I died, but someone did the mission where it calls in this guy Tommy, who like was from one of the movies, and I come back with a shotgun, and I have the ability where I the shotgun can do like tons of damage. And I actually landed a shot. Jason was I was running. And I was like trying to find people. All of a sudden, I found people fighting Jason, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I came up and I just pulled out the shotgun and I just lined it up and shot him. Fucking got knocked down. He was just laying there on the ground.
Oh
And he
shit.
got back up,
And you
then
just
I was
run
like-
away.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I started running, and then he attacked me, and I survived. And it is for what it is. It is cool,
Yeah.
but it's a very buggy
Yeah.
mess
Is it?
of a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It works.
There was like the one thing that I saw, and I think it was the first one we did, and like Jason went to stab somebody, but he like missed. I think he was trying to do like like one of those cool kills, but he missed and he swatted and hit like a little generator box, and it fucking electrocuted him. So like it slowed him down, and like everyone ran away.
Oh,
that's
no.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool.
Wow.
The company who made that game is actually making a Predator game for PS4,
Really,
where it's the same concept.
you trying to escape?
Yeah, but it's the Predator.
That's cool.
That could
Yeah.
actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, but I think it's a PS4 exclusive. I don't know if it's a timed exclusive or not, but as of right now,
Oh,
it's
well.
on PS4.
We'll follow up in a few weeks.
All right, let's move back to movies now. After that, Birds of Prey. The first reactions are in, Tom.
Really? And
Yep. All right, I'll read one for you. La la la. Birds of Prey is a riot, oozing with attitude and some of the most inventive, bone-crushing fight sequences in any superhero in the genre to date.
wow.
I went in with low expectations, but was pleasantly surprised by how much fun it had. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it has style to spare. And it goes on and on. Mostly everybody was kind of regurgitating some of them. Some said that the fight scenes reminded them of John Wick, saying that some of the best fight scenes in any of the superhero movies.
Really?
Yeah, so dude, the
Wow.
first reactions are very, very positive for this movie.
Cool.
Surprising. I didn't think it was
Yeah.
going to do terrible, but I didn't think it was going to.
Yeah, and they're saying like Ewan McGregor is really good as Black Mask. He kind of steals the show. Him and Harley Quinn are really good in the movie, which I'm not surprised. She's a great actress. So
Hmm.
I mean, her Harley Quinn's a little extra for me, but maybe it's
Yeah,
good.
that's just
Oh.
Harley Quinn, though.
Yeah,
Harley Quinn is such an extra
I might go see that
character.
movie next. My mom wants to go to the movies next Friday. I might drag her to see that.
Yeah. Just don't bring her to Simpsons or
No,
Fast and
Yeah.
Furious.
They're doing a limited showing of Jupiter's Ascending. Let's go see that.
All right, Lethal Weapon 5 is moving forward with Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and the original director.
Really? What's the
Yeah.
last thing Mel Gibson's been in?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Jesus.
I can look up his IMDb.
When the
It had to have
fuck-
been some like shitty. Straight.
Well, he
to-
directed that movie that was nominated for Best Picture a couple years ago. That war movie.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Which
With,
one?
Andrew Garfield.
Dunkirk?
No.
Oh, Sawtooth.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw
He
Ridge.
directed
Ridge.
that a couple years ago. It was nominated for all sorts of awards.
Yeah, the medic that
I
wouldn't-
saw that movie.
that wouldn't bring a gun, like wouldn't carry.
Yeah,
a gun,
yeah.
wanna
He's a
kill
religious
anybody.
medic who like won't
Yeah.
shoot a gun. And he like saves all those dudes.
Yep.
Yop. His last movie was called The Professor and the Madman, with him and Sean
Jesus,
Penn.
another Lethal Weapon 5. What is it? Them trying to figure out who shit
Daddy's
in
Home
the bed?
2?
He was in Daddy's Home too?
Everything else is pretty much trash.
Oh yeah, he was like the father, like the grandfather,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Of Mark Wahlberg, I think, because he was supposed to be like similar to Mark.
Yeah, he was Mark
Wahlberg's-
Wahlberg's dad.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking movies. Let's see.
You know, it's funny. There's people starving in this world, but they got money to make movies like that.
yeah. There is a couple of stories that I left behind by accident because they weren't on IGN, but I did want to mention them. One of them is the creator of True Detective, Nick Pizzolatto, and Matthew McConaughey are teaming up for a new show on FX called Redeemer, where Matthew McConaughey is going to star in it, and the creator of True Detective is going to create it. And it's based on a novel called The Churchgoer, where it follows a minister turned dissolute security guard who's searching for a missing woman in Texas. Leads him through corruption and criminal conspiracy. It kind of sounds like True Detective.
Yeah.
So that's Matthew
That could be
McConaughey.
cool.
And also, the Disney Plus reboot, or I guess sequel of the Mighty Ducks, Emilio Estevez is coming back to be Gordon Bombay in the 10-episode half-hour TV show. on
Mighty
Disney
Ducks TV show?
Plus. Yeah.
Sweet. I heard, what's his face is going to be in it.
No, Chase, have you seen that?
What?
The fucking dude Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks.
Oh my God, yeah.
You saw
You
the.
have seen him?
Yeah.
Have
how it
you
lo-
seen the newest one?
No.
Oh, I'll pull
Let me
it
see
up.
if I can find it.
There's even
He was
worse
arrested
one?
again.
You're going to have to keep talking because
Yeah, he was arrested
Fine.
again for burglary. Remember, like a year or two ago,
Yeah,
he was
looks like a
arrested for
weird
like
old man.
something else.
or something.
Yeah, Tom has this timeline of like him and Mighty Ducks, him, like 5 years ago in 2015. Looks like the dude. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, that's the older guy from Mighty Ducks. Then it's the one from a year ago. And then it's the one from like a couple of days ago.
Oh
It
my
is
God.
the most shocking. He's only 41. It is the most shocking transformation of a dude that's on meth.
That's almost like what's his face? Shit, the comedian he used to be on Mad TV, and his nose was like.
Fucking from Howard
Arnie
Stern.
or-
Yeah,
or-
Artie Lang.
Yeah.
Yeah, his nose got fucked up from coke.
Mm.
His nose is
Who
so
was it?
fucked up.
I think I listened to a snippet of when he was on Joey Diaz's show, where he was explaining like what happened to his nose, but like what like started that. Obviously, it was the coke thing, but he said something about how he got in a fight with someone and someone broke his nose, and he never got it
care of it.
fixed, and then obviously the coke just made it worse. That's why it like collapsed into itself.
Dude, that nose is nuts. Dude.
Yeah. I can't believe that gold. Yeah. Yeah, because Emilio Estevez signed on, right? For the next. I saw something about he was on board to do another Mighty Ducks.
That's
that's why we're talking about
I
this.
just said that. Thanks,
Oh, I
Chase.
wasn't sure if you were saying he was.
Who?
trying to get on.
Artie
it.
Lang?
No, the when the top's pulling up. He needs
No,
some money.
Emilio Estevez is back on the Mighty Ducks as the coach, I guess.
Who
for
else
Disney
has-
Plus. I don't think anybody else has been confirmed yet.
Everyone else is just avoiding that phone call. Like,
But they're definitely this guy is he needs some
There you
fucking
go.
money for his fucking meth.
I don't know. I might not be able to find it here.
Really?
Reddit's a strange beast.
All right, I'll just fucking pull up his fucking. I'll pull up his picture for Chase to see.
Reddit is a strange beast, my friend.
Oh, you can see it right there. I don't know if to click the link. Just look at the picture right there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude.
He's even worse. Because I see this one down here that came up and it was like, what the fuck happened to him? He looks like he'd be related to Dan Corey's family. And then this one.
Dude, he's like look at him in that picture. He's like 40. He's literally 41 or 2. And he looks like a
Sean
6-year-old
Weiss.
homeless man. Goldberg. May he rest in peace because he's gone, right?
Dead in a year.
He's dead. I think we can classify him in dead in the year.
Yeah, in our new segment.
Oh my god. Like,
That-
when you scroll down and see this 2015
Yeah,
picture,
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, he looks older. And then you go, we're talking 4 or 5 years. And then that's what he turns into?
Dude.
Yeah.
Look at
That's-
the side profile one even weirds me out even more. Look at his side profile. It's like
Oh, I just found it.
you did.
Yeah.
Oh, good timing.
His face is so shrunken in.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, meth is a bitch, dude.
Crazy.
Oh my god, look at him as a kid, and then look at him as an old man,
Yeah.
but he's only 40.
Yeah, that
Oh
the
my
top
God.
right blows my mind. That's 4 to 5 years
Yeah.
from that most recent
You
one.
think he'd already smoked meth
He must have been.
in that top right picture?
He probably partied.
He looks like a dude who does drugs.
You know?
Like he did drugs in his 20s, but then like in his 30s it got kind of out of hand, and then in his late 30s, early 40s, he's literally a disaster.
What about bottom right? You think he smoked meth in the bottom right? What do you
Yeah,
think?
I don't know. He's like looking up. He's like,
But even the bottom two, which is what, a matter of a year or two?
Yeah.
yeah, that's a year apart. I think.
That's crazy. His face is just a
Yeah, he actually looks like a chimpanzee in the bottom right. He has like a chimpanzee face.
He's like, he's not evolving. He's like devolving. He's like becoming back to a.
That is one of the saddest
What happened to
stories.
you?
'Cause
He's like a Benjamin Button.
he's so cool in heavyweights. You know, he's the
Oh
cool
yeah,
fat
yeah,
kid,
yeah.
you know?
He was the cool one that got like kicked out or whatever.
He gets kicked out, then comes back.
Mm.
And then obviously he's Goldberg in Mighty Ducks. Like I love the Mighty Ducks. D2.
He was
dude?
one with the knuckle puck, right?
No, that's
Oh,
that's
that's
Keenan.
Keenan. Yeah, yeah.
No, he's
yeah.
the goalie.
Oh yeah, Keenan's. Yeah, Goldberg's the goalie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big fat goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah, he's great.
that's mind
He's
blowing.
fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, that's D2.
Oh,
Like that is what they should use in like Dare. That picture. is
Yes.
the difference of 5 years with meth.
It's crazy how
That's
5 years
just-
can do that to you.
That's crazy. I've seen a lot of those
Like
pictures.
like right now, if I started doing meth 5 years from now, I would be a strung out 110-pound crackhead who breaks into fucking houses.
Oh my god,
be awesome.
Goldberg.
Be
I'd
awesome.
love to see that.
Dead near.
Didn't you?
Oh my god. All right, let's move into next week's forecast. Chase, what are you gonna watch and play this week?
Well, I'm going to continue with The Outsider. I'm pretty sure I watched this past Sunday, but now I can't remember. Continue with The Outsider. Hammer away on Dark. Probably when I go home tonight, I'll at least watch an episode or two.
Are you gonna try the Avenue? What's that show on? Avenue 5 on
yeah.
HBO?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
I'm
You
going
could
to probably
skip it.
finish Dark
Yeah.
before I do that. Because I'm almost done with the first season. Yeah, so I'll do that. I do want to start The Witcher. But I got to find a good time to do that.
Mhm.
Where I have at least some time to get into it. And and then play some Madden because I got 1.2 million coins I got to spend.
Yeah, you got some Madden play
Yeah.
for all you Madden heads out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Tom,
yeah. You could
what's your goals this week, Tom? We got to know.
finish Witcher.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
finish
should do
Witcher.
that too. Side note.
The
finish
show, Witcher.
Yeah, The Witcher and the game. Finish it. by
Oh my
next
god,
week.
that's like 200 hours.
And then what should I play? What should I
Control.
play? I should play some Control.
Madden Control.
That fucking Plague game looks cool.
Oh yeah, we downloaded this game on Game Pass. Since you have, you should check it out. This game called Plagued, something Innocence or something, Lost
I
Innocence.
think that was one of the.
It's one of the
top
newest
ones.
games they just
Yeah,
added.
It's
Yeah.
all rats.
Yeah,
Really?
it was a Game of the Year contender last year.
Oh, I think I remember seeing something about. That.
Yeah, it's like you're a girl and you're escorting your little brother or something like
Yeah.
out of. It's like I don't know what time period it takes place in.
Yeah,
Kinda like
you
the
have
Dark
two, you
Ages,
have like
right?
2 kids at one point.
Oh, yeah. Did you in the thing?
Yeah, I was watching like some gameplay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. There's a really good rat technology, Chase. You should really check it out.
Do you control as a rat?
No,
Oh,
it's like
No, there's like the world is plagued with rats, and you have to have a lit torch in order to like navigate through them.
Is
Like
it
they won't
first
go.
person or third?
No,
person?
No, it's
third.
third person.
Third person.
Yeah, they like won't go near light. So like if you're like have a torch, you can
Mm-hmm.
navigate through them, but the torches only last so long, and then you have to like
I heard
light
it's a very stealthy game. Where you're
Yeah.
kinda, not really. There is some combat, but
stealthy story.
yeah.
You know,
That
what's-
looks cool.
I've seen some PC. I mean, it's not for console, but some PC game where like you're some kind of a monkey or a chimpanzee.
Oh, that's Ancestors. That game was fucking
Ancestors.
weird.
Yeah, like it looks weird, but I
Yeah.
guess it's gotten really good reviews, and it's like
It got decent reviews. That game was.
it's weird though.
Yeah, it got
It's like
decent
you move
reviews.
up
not-
the ranks of like the monkey.
Yeah, you're like a
troops
monkey and you
and-
have to like go.
evolve
That game,
and-
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've seen some shit on it. That's
so you'll have to check out the Plague thing.
Yeah, Plague, Control, Madden. I mean, watching you play Witcher is making me want to play.
yeah,
Witcher.
like I feel
But
like
I feel like if I'm gonna play Witcher, I'm just gonna start anew. Because you know what's funny? I never even beat Witcher, but I'm like right at the end.
really.
Yeah, like I'm like right at the end. Like I was doing the last missions. Like I already fought like the hunt and stuff. Like I had fought some of them, and it was like all climaxing. And then I went and did the expansions. I just like left right. Like I probably could beat the game in an hour. And I fucking, but I don't know. I kind of just want to like start a new guy,
Yeah,
like start all over again. It'd be kind of
because it's been so many years now that like doing the early stuff wouldn't really, you know.
It'd be fun to do stuff again and like maybe make different decisions and
Yeah,
things turn out differently.
I'd probably make the same fucking decisions.
Because that's why like my brother-in-law beat The Witcher like multiple times on PC, like with like crazy graphics and shit. And fucking, he did it multiple times just to come up with different endings.
Yeah, see how
Uh-huh.
it comes out.
And then watch, yeah, The Witcher. I should continue with The Watchmen because I did like that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you like it now, I highly recommend finishing it
Yeah,
because the way it ends and like you get towards the end and things come full circle. I think there's a really good payoff in the later episodes.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. I gotta start that soon. Maybe
And
I'll
The
start that tomorrow.
Outsiders, you guys talking about that a lot. So
Yeah, The
now
Outsider.
there's Dark.
yeah, Dark. Outsider's good in the sense that it's still ongoing, so you're not really far behind. So that one you could easily like watch an episode. You could either catch up or like watch one or two, do whatever, and then eventually circle back to it, watch another one.
Mhm.
So I think there's 4 out.
4 or 5. Yeah, I think 4 is. I think 4. is out.
Four. Yeah, 4 is.
And
out
then what
right
was
now.
that other series that we were supposed to watch to get caught up?
Oh, Westworld.
Oh,
That's what I want you guys to do. Hopefully by
Yeah.
March.
Yeah. So and there's Westworld.
So
So
you can focus on Witcher. You can bang that out real
gotta
quick.
get, I
And
gotta
then-
get Witcher done. I'm so invested.
And Watchmen's already all out too, so you could bang out both
See,
those
with-
within a couple
I
weeks.
put on a trailer of Westworld, and it didn't fucking help my case because it was like like really eerie music and made it seem like way freakier than it really is. So when I showed Bethany, she was like, "I don't know," because like Dark, when you watch the trailer, it seems really creepy. But her coworker watched it, and she was like, "No, you got to watch it. Like it's
if
really
she can handle
not."
dark, I bet she can handle.
No,
Westworld.
she could. It was just like.
Westworld's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not bad at all. But
Tell her
just,
that.
I was trying to get her to start it with the other week.
Does she like Jurassic Park?
I don't know. She's probably indifferent.
I've never heard that described. Jurassic Park is such a magical movie as a kid. Like
Yeah.
dinosaurs. It's like, I'm indifferent about it.
Probably just doesn't
leave
really- I don't
dinosaurs
know.
in the past.
I can do without it.
I can do that.
Leave dinosaurs in the past where they belong.
Yeah.
She probably like Westworld.
No, I think she would because it's
You
like
guys
a really
sound
good
like you
story.
watch a lot of series, and if they're
Yeah.
good,
Yeah, I'm
you
just
guys-
based on what you've
you
already
guys
watched.
are
I know she would.
captivated.
I know she would.
I mean, she made it through fucking Watchmen, for God's sake.
Like-
Yeah, but you'd have to rewatch the first season with her.
Which I probably wouldn't mind because it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I ironically, I never saw the last 15 minutes of the last episode in the season.
You fell asleep.
I could hear it, what's his face, Anthony Hopkins or whatever,
Uh-huh.
like doing the speech of like, and all of a sudden they all hell breaks loose, and I can hear that in my head still. And then I fell asleep because I was so tired.
Dude, I've seen both seasons. I can barely remember what the fuck even happens.
Yeah, I know.
Season 2 is wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Wow.
I know she'd like it because like with like some like gore and like not really gore but like violence she's iffy about, but like the Handmaids, she loved Handmaids because and that is one of the
It's got
most
rape in it.
brutal, that's one of the most brutal shows. But
Yeah.
she, like we have said to her and she agrees. She's like it had such a good story, like
Yeah.
like Hostel and shit.
It's one of
like
the best
that.
shows on TV,
No,
so.
because it's just fucking pure violence. But
Well, just keep trying to sell it on her.
oh, I will.
You have till March.
Yeah,
Right, I think that's when it comes out, right? Is that what it said? March?
It's probably gonna get pushed back.
yeah.
Like everything else.
Yeah.
Postponed.
I mean, I'll probably continue watching the same shows. The Super Bowl this week, so obviously that's something we're all going to be watching.
If I had the time, I'll watch the Super Bowl.
We're all definitely watching the Super Bowl.
Actually,
Well, Tom's working.
I
So.
added my tickets, my predictions.
Oh, you did?
I
I'm mad.
started doing some of them.
Yeah,
I mean, I did one for the Chiefs and one for San Fran.
I didn't even.
I
I
did.
didn't even bother.
I
with
did the
those.
same thing you
Yeah.
did.
I did all the big money ones.
Yo, yeah.
Like all the ones that are like 30,000 coins, 40. Like it was
yeah.
like Travis Kelce MVP. The Pat Mahomes MVP was the cheap one. But I
Yeah,
did
'cause that's
all.
kinda obvious,
I did all
yeah.
the MVPs. I did like all the first touchdowns.
Yeah,
Because in my eyes, it's like all I need to do is hit big on one. Get
Yeah.
40,000 coins
Yeah.
instead of fucking, making 9,000 off if the fucking 49ers win. It's
Yeah.
like 9,000 coins. is
Well, I
nothing.
tripled down on the fucking Patrick Mahomes getting 300 yards. That's how much was that? It was 8. That's 24,000 coins.
Yeah, so then that you can buy multiples of some of them.
Oh,
It says
yeah.
repeatable in the corner.
Oh, that's
So some
what
of
that
them are
is,
2
yeah.
times repeatable, 3 times repeatable, and I thought I fucked up, but I didn't realize I was just doubling down. Because like one of them's like 49ers rush 137 yards, like as a
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's happening. So I
Oh,
bought
yeah.
that one, but I fucking doubled down on it. So if it happens, I'll get double.
I don't know who's win. I don't know who's going to win. Well, obviously, I don't know who's going to win. 'Cause it hasn't fucking happened yet. But I don't know. I have this like kind of like pit like feeling in my stomach like KC's going to win. I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
Seems
I really
everybody
want the
is leaning that
49ers
way.
to win. Like I really
Yeah, me
want them, and
too.
and I know they can win. But I feel like I had this little feeling I can't shake that KC's going to win.
it's because it's Patrick Mahomes.
That's why.
I just hope it's not a blowout Super Bowl. Because there really hasn't been a blowout Super Bowl since when? I think when the Seahawks blew out the fucking Broncos.
Oh my God, yeah.
See, it's just like it's the
Yeah.
biggest game of the year. Everybody's watching. If it's a blowout, because we're not watching our favorite team.
Yeah.
So if it's a blowout, it really does suck the air out of the room, and it kind of becomes boring.
Yeah.
So like, if it's a nail biter, which I hope it will be, it's better for
if it's
everybody.
like, what do you mean? If it's like 52-20?
No, it could be 24-21. I just don't want it to be Kansas City blows out the 49ers or the 49ers just run all over the Chiefs.
I also don't
It's
want it
boring.
to be what's happened where San Fran does well, they're up, and then KC all of a sudden just lights the fuse.
That I
and
think
then,
is what is gonna happen.
yeah, and then it's
That would
like
be
you
nuts.
said, 52-28. Like I don't want to see that. That's fucking not that really. I don't know.
No, I want to see a nail biter.
Mm.
Win by a field goal. or
I want to see
touchdown.
it come down to, which unfortunately could maybe work in Mahomes' favor, but I'd want to see it come down to final minutes. Can Mahomes do it, and can fucking San Fran's D hold them? Like, I wanna
Yeah,
see
that'd be
something
cool
Yeah.
if it did
that.
come down to
If
that.
it comes down to that,
Yeah.
and the better whoever wins, is better if 49ers defense or Mahomes.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I just think Mahomes is playing at such a high level.
Yeah.
the fucking the weapons he has is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just,
That's what's so hard about them.
like you can guard everybody, but he'll just fucking feed it to Kelsey.
Yeah.
Or it's so much.
He's got too many
But
options.
the
he'll-
49ers are
he'll
the
rush-
same
or he'll
way. I
run
mean,
it.
they can just run it. They have Debo Samuel with the fucking reverses they got.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders. They
Yeah.
they have so many weapons.
And they have Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, and he's just the Chiefs have Andy Reid, who's probably a better coach. But one's a young hotshot. So
Yeah, yeah. Who's the better coach? Who's the better play caller?
I don't know. Andy Reid was he's
He is a
considered
really
an offensive
great-
genius, so
yeah,
it's
he is
hard to
considered-
really say.
But Kyle Shanahan's been showing some.
Yeah, but he's also young,
Like I saw the
and he
one
learned it
option-
all from his dad. And
Yeah.
The one option was like Jimmy Garoppolo being MVP, and I was like,
I think I bought that one just in case. Just for
yes,
fun.
I had I think
Yeah.
a better payout, but I was like, if the 49ers are going to win, I don't think he'd be the MVP.
No, it'd be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Bosa. Imagine if Nick Bosa wins fucking.
Oh my god, he
He
comes
has like
with a
6
massive,
sacks.
and also on top like a massive defensive play at the end to like
Yeah.
sacks Mahomes in like a third and like a fourth and whatever.
or a forced fumble.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like down. Yeah, they're down by 3,
Mm-hmm.
and the Chiefs have the ball, and he force fumbles it and recovers it for a touchdown.
that'd be crazy. I actually did the Madden challenge for the Super Bowl one where you get the tickets where you can like do
Yeah.
that, and it was the Patriots Atlanta game where you had to come back or whatever,
Uh-huh.
which was it was even on
It was
2 stars, it was easy as shit.
It was easy, but you still had to do like a lot of scoring.
Yeah. At first, I was like, "All right, I got to take my time." And then I saw it was an 8-minute quarter when it switched to force. I'm like, "Oh, I should have this." And then I had like a crazy defensive tipped interception for a touchdown. So after that, I knew it was fine.
Oh, dude,
But
me and Tom were playing online earlier, and I had the craziest, best return for a touchdown.
It was
Oh,
I recorded. I'll show before you leave. I'll have to show you.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was insane.
a lot of little cutbacks.
Wait till you see it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
All right, so anyway, I'll probably play more Witcher because I'm really into that right now. I will get to Control eventually, but it is like we said, a lot like Star Wars. So I think some time in between would be nice.
Mhm.
Star Wars, it just sucked the life out of me. It was just kind of a grind towards the end to beat it.
Yeah,
So it
the
was
anticlimax was just
and like the
unsettling.
story was what it was. It wasn't
just
really
leaves
that
you
great.
unsettled. Like,
Yeah,
ugh.
like the
all
game.
that for nothing.
The game needs like some
You
cool
feel
side
like
story
you're
DLC.
just unlocking stuff as the game ends.
Yeah, like the game needs DLC. They haven't even mentioned if they're doing any, but it needs some cool like how Witcher has the Blood and Wine. It needs something like that.
Oh, and I also want to play Battlefront. That's the game.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
dabble,
yeah,
it, but you'll probably spend like an hour or 2 in it total because it is what it is.
I could get hooked.
You could. That'd be insane, but yeah, you could.
Oh, because then we even did there's the one mode where it's just flying, and like that was
Yeah,
obviously,
the game does have a lot of modes.
Yeah, a
lot.
shitload of modes.
They're all different.
But that was
Because
obviously
I never got into Battlefront.
Not even the first one.
No.
Oh wow, weird.
I actually
thought we all
played
had that.
a shitload of the one back on PS2 in the day.
Oh yeah, those
Because I
are
used
classics.
to go over to
Yeah, that one I
Olsen's,
played a lot,
and we'd
yeah.
play like split screen
Uh-huh.
and just against like obviously the waves of enemies.
Yeah, those are classics, man.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
This one really is. Me and Chase were playing it. I was like, this is like the definitive Star Wars game experience because it's like it perfectly captures the sound, the look.
Yeah,
It's like
the levels and stuff.
the levels,
like, yeah.
the fucking everything. It
Like,
just
I have
captures everything.
played them,
Yeah,
but I never, like, played, like, got into it and, like, actually played, like 10 hours.
Mm.
you like it. It's casual, so you don't have to like worry about being like super good, like Call of Duty,
Mhm.
like being twitchy.
Yeah, and it's like third person, so you just like it's basically
Or
shooting
first.
from the hip. I guess you could switch to first.
You
if
could, but it's
want.
better in third.
Yeah, and like you shoot from the hip, so it's not like you're aiming down the gun.
Mhm.
You just either can tighten up your cursor or just shoot from the hip. And I don't think it. Well, it might tighten up a little bit, like make it a little bit more accurate. So it does. But yeah, the flying was cool. I mean, it's tough.
It was tough at first,
It
but
was
it's like a
tough.
real flight. It was tough. It was a lot of dog. It was impressive though, the graphics.
Yeah.
Of that we were playing in that Camino level, the cloning one with the rain and
Mhm.
but it was the flying one. So we were flying around and
Mm.
it was intense.
Yeah, was it a Star Destroyer or something that we were attacking?
Yeah, at one point we were the defending team, so we were
Yeah,
defending our Star Destroyers that were like trying to defend or take over the cloning. Or I don't know what side we were
Yeah,
fucking on. Who knows? But I'll probably play. Yeah, so I'll play Witcher. I'm gonna continue with The Outsider. Watch the Super Bowl. I definitely think I might start Watchmen because I don't think Heather. If I watch it by myself, she wouldn't even fucking notice. So I watched The Witcher by myself. So shows that she's not like super duper interested in it. I'm just gonna watch by myself.
Yeah.
My dad watched.
She doesn't care if I
Watchmen,
watch
like
Watchmen.
all of it, and he was like, "Yeah." He was just like, "Yeah." It was really weird, and I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, I'm sure if you have no basis of Watchmen and you watch that,
Uh-huh.
it's definitely like it's probably hard to wrap your brain around it at first.
Because it's in the world of Watchmen, and it's like a fucking sequel.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. The fucking squid.
And
Have you seen the squid falling out of the sky?
Yeah.
I forget when they showed that.
They showed it in the first episode.
I did hear some spoilers about like what the show was about towards the end. I don't know what happens in the end, but I did hear about like I don't want to say it because Tom's here.
Yeah, I wouldn't because
Yeah.
you know there's good. That's
Yeah, don't
that's what I was
spoil
saying. It's if you like it,
Mhm.
definitely finish it because there's good payoff. I thought at least.
Yeah, so I do gotta start that. So maybe I'll start that.
Yeah, you gotta start that.
I gotta start it.
You're
I
not
gotta
working
start it.
tomorrow, so you should wake up early as if you're going to work. But instead of leaving,
Mhm.
start watching. 4 a.m.
They have like Perry. What show was he hooked on? He was hooked on a show, and he would watch it
100?
in his car like every morning. Oh, it was The Wire on HBO. You know that show?
Oh yeah.
When Perry, like a year ago, was hooked on that show, he would just park in the morning and just put it on his phone and watch a full episode, then go to work.
Really?
Yeah,
In the
he'd just
morning?
sit there for an hour and just sit in his car, watch an
Prolong
episode.
his day an hour.
No, because Perry, my route is it's slightly easier than his. But like, you do have to waste time at certain points sitting in your car.
Mm.
But like Perry, like we just have our routes down to the point where like you can do it, and like what stores you can rush through or. But
How long it's gonna take?
Yeah. And Perry sits in his car a lot. He won't admit it, but he
Yeah.
does. I know he does.
Yeah.
And so he used to do that. I think he brought like a blanket and like a pillow.
What?
Are you serious? A blanket and a pillow?
I think so. I don't
In
have
his front
proof on
seat?
In
this.
his front
Yeah, just fucking lay back, dude. Watch an episode of the fucking Wire and
At fucking 5 in the morning?
5 in the morning, and go into your store at 6. And
Jesus. That's so funny.
yeah, I don't have any proof on this, so don't quote me on it.
Don't quote me. But when Perry makes it to this part of the podcast,
Yeah. Okay.
he's gonna
A
be really
blanket and a
upset.
pillow. To watch The Wire.
Yeah. I've heard that show's tremendous.
Yeah, Barry always talks about
Yeah.
it.
Anybody who's seen The Wire does this. All they talk about is how good it is.
Yeah, it's like Breaking Bad shit.
It is like It's like Breaking Bad.
What I think I heard about when I learned that the perspectives change is really cool. Where there's one perspective of like
Each season is a different story, but it's all within Baltimore.
yeah, it's the same Baltimore same
Yeah.
characters, but like one is from the perspective of the drug dealers. Then it switches to the detectives,
Mhm.
and then it switches.
One's
to
like politics,
something else.
the
Yeah,
politicians. And
yeah. So that was like, oh, that is actually.
it's
pretty
just all about the crime and corruption of Baltimore. But this is old. It's like from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So it's got like a young Idris Elba. It's got like all these young, but they're all
It was like
famous
back
now.
in the day with like when Oz was a show.
Can't
on
your
HBO.
job send people to check on you?
I guess. Yeah.
Imagine if they sent somebody to check on Perry and they walked up to his car
got a blanket.
and he's
cozied
cuddled up with a fucking blanket and a pillow and he's watching The Wire on his
half
phone.
asleep,
And he's just
drooling.
like
Yeah.
he's just like this. And they just like dung dung dung. Oh, and he just looks
I can
like,
just
oh!
I don't feel good. I'm sorry. I was just.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
I don't feel so good.
It's not every morning, I swear.
Yeah, he's got like a custom rig to hang his phone. Like
I only started doing it because The Wire. It was The Wire's fault.
Once I'm done, I'll stop, I swear.
Well, with his luck, it'd be the person.
Hand over your phone, son.
Yeah. It's over.
It's over. We
Unless
got
it's
you.
a fellow
ends here.
wire watcher, and they're like, "Oh, I understand."
Oh yeah, you was up. Oh, you're watching The Wire? No
Let me in.
problems here.
Yeah,
Let me in.
yeah.
Gets in the passenger.
He's like, can I hop in and watch?
Snuggled up.
This is my favorite episode.
I'm
About
going to come check on
the
you every
lawyers.
day. He said, oh, about the lawyers.
Yeah, what season are you on?
It's my third rewatch.
And then as soon as Perry knows he's not in trouble, he's like, "Well, then," and like pulls up the center console, and there's all like little snacks and like coffee or something.
Yeah.
He's got like a Keurig in there.
Want to hit my jewel?
He's got a microwave.
He's gonna. Perry has like the dopest car.
He's microwaving up some like Jimmy Dean sausages.
He has like a
morning.
fucking Foreman grill plugged in,
He's doing some bacon.
cooking up some bacon. All right, let's end it on here. We're not talking about anything relevant. It's all inside jokes now.
I don't know why anyone listens.
Yeah,
It's like
fuck
the,
you.
It's like the comedy button.
All right, we're gonna leave it on Tom doing his Anakin Skywalker impression from Revenge of the Sith. All right, lead away, Tom.
I hate you!